Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
All right.
Hello.
Well, everybody, welcome to Kingdom Hearts, the RPG, Session 7, Death by Waking.
Oh my.
When last we left our heroes, please explain to Dr. Boy what happened last time.
You what?
We climbed a mountain and we figured out what was up with the rock.
All
Yep.
right.
That's all you really need to know.
So what's up with the rock?
You want it in character? We're not sure. Out of character, we absolutely know.
Yep.
Okay, let's get both.
In character, we don't know.
Okay.
In character, I wouldn't tell you my suspicions yet. Actually,
In character, what happened to it, first of all?
It got cut up, and then a Reaper took it away.
And then a what took it away?
A Heartless
the
Reaper.
heartless
Oh.
monster thing.
Fun.
That's a word that describes things that it is.
Is there going to be a clock tower we have to use now?
That is the Phantom, that is not the Reaper.
Okay.
We had a hilarious fight involving many party members jumping off a cliff in order.
Oh
to
yeah, we all
grapple the
jumped off a
enemy.
cliff together.
I didn't jump off. If I kicked things off a cliff.
You were the embodiment of Sparta. Where the hell is this Reaper so I can show?
Yeah,
Here.
we realized after the fight, Coco actually got the most kills.
I did.
And fun fact, which everybody noticed at the end of that fight, Coco got Lux.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep,
Interesting.
noticed
Well,
that.
we know Coco is a
Yep.
destroyer of worlds, apparently, according to what someone said.
I'm still waiting for Coco to activate his special ability and like fire a giant Lux-powered laser out of his mouth at things, or whatever it actually does.
That would be great. I hope that's what I do.
I want you to know Hyper Beam.
Okay, so Dr. Boy, that is the Reaper you guys fought last session, or that you were not here for.
Let's see.
Right, under the planet.
It's to scale.
Well then.
That wasn't to scale. It was about that size.
Oh, it's only about as big as the planet. Great.
Yep. Yeah, we Shadow of the Colossus did.
Great.
Yeah.
Did it
It
make you
started
feel
running
that,
away from us, and then a bunch of people jumped after it.
Did it make you feel
Also,
guilty
we
afterwards?
also we met a pet. Other things. We met a set of bears, and then we got top of the mountain, and there were lots of Aurora Borealis spirits everywhere. And then things went bad with that. Oh, and I've been doing nothing but squawking at the bears for hours.
And they've been growling back at him.
And I've realized how to talk to them.
Is the answer listening with your heart?
No. Okay, what is my answer to literally every problem?
It's magic. The answer is magic. It's magic.
Yes.
It's magic.
I would also have accepted bullshit, but
Right, magic.
I was gonna say nihilism.
Also, other important
not
thing.
wrong.
What happened on top of the mountain that flew down off the mountain that you guys were told to follow?
a manta ray flew off of the mountain that was following the last piece of the gem.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. It was moving in a different direction.
Oh shit. Okay, it was moving in a different direction.
So again, if you look at the picture of the planet I drew there, the manta ray flew off the mountain towards the west, where that gray blotch is. The spirit that carried off a piece of that stone traveled from the tip of the mountain south over the ice floats.
So what you're saying is you split the party.
If you want to split the party, then some of you can come back tomorrow.
No, we've got to go. We've got to go as a party to go get the last quarter of this magic stone thing.
I refuse to help you find it until I have a chance to rest.
You can rest on the sled that we're gonna take down the mountain.
No.
I actually have
Tell me
to.
we're not going penguin sledding.
This is the North
Can you
Pole,
do
dumbass.
that?
There are no penguins.
We have a magician.
Can you sled on a penguin?
Technically speaking, you can sled on anything if you're hardcore enough.
Except sandpaper. Don't sled on sandpaper.
That is the ultimate level of
Anything's a
badassery.
sled if you're brave enough.
You try bringing Babe with a braided balls. See how you like it.
All right, so The first question is, where are you guys going? Remembering that you guys have, 2 bears with you at present.
I am resting near the fire that I lit off.
I have slumped over by the fire, looking sad.
Okay.
No, I'll just straight up say I'm gonna be here for 2 hours. Like you're not getting me to move before then.
What if I carry you?
Does riding Wex count as resting?
I mean, it can, because he is big and you will not be doing anything. Also, don't forget this is a high mana area.
It needs to be very high for me to not be in exhaustion right now.
Fair enough.
But if you carry me, that'd be fine. I can accept that.
So, how good of a job has R2 done fixing the ship?
We need to get back to it first to
you
figure that out.
You need to get back to the ship first.
Oh, we never went back to visit the ship, even though we climbed the mountain? Okay.
Yeah, no, because it's teetering, on a peak. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to say by the time you guys get back down the mountain, it'll be a couple of hours. So you guys can have your FP back.
Yay!
Yeah, text for reference, look at where my FP and mana bars are. I spent literally everything last session.
Yes, you did.
I will have a conversation with the bears down the mountain.
So, you said you had some berry juice? I really want to try that berry juice. I love berries.
No, not right now, kid.
Why not? I really want the berry juice.
One, your brother said no, and it's dangerous. And your brother said no.
Oh. I mean,
This is one of the bears.
oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
You've also never seen this movie, have you?
Nope.
Yeah.
I've seen. Am I the only one other than Izzy who has seen Brother Bear?
No, I've seen it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Kenai, the bigger one, is just gonna look at you and say, "Is it really that dangerous?"
Well, I don't think you'd know about that. What's like the bounciest thing you can think of?
A ball?
Great. So I want you to think about that, but like 10 times bouncier, and that's what it'll do to his whole body.
Wait, are you giving the bear the gummy berry juice?
No, the bear is asking for the gummy berry juice. I'm trying to talk him out of it.
Just give him something else that tastes like a berry.
I'm gonna leaf around in my bag till I find some just general delicious food, and I'm gonna mash it up and put it in the empty vial of gummy berry juice.
Yay, juice!
Yeah, here you go.
Yeah, he's
This
gonna.
is my favorite too.
You don't know what he's saying.
Oh yeah, never mind.
You just hear growling, and then a bear is trying to eat a vial with some crushed up fruit in it. Does not seem like a very smart bear, but it keeps him occupied for most of the way down the mountain.
So, you know what happened up there, Kenai?
I have no idea. All I know is that his form disappeared. I've never seen that happen before, especially not when the spirits touch the earth.
I'm worried. That rock's important, and we got a lot of it back, but there's some of it missing still.
I agree. Just need to figure out what its purpose is.
So we could follow the giant manta ray. Have you seen that before?
No. Normally the sea spirits stay in the sea. It's shocking to see one appear on the top of a mountain.
Oh, I hope we find it. Nick, you feel just sadness and regret as you ride on me. A sense of failure, personal failure as well.
Miriala, did you hear that?
Sorry, repeat please.
You feel a sense of regret, sadness, and personal failure as we ride down the mountain slope.
I'm going to pat Coco on the head and say, don't worry, we'll find the gem.
Or
Any number
Slight relief, but disbelief at the same time.
I'll find the gem. I can track the gem.
All right, so you guys make your way down the mountain, and as you do, you guys see your gummy ship coming into view, long before you guys get to the village. And you hear a lot of noises coming out of it. Oh, and we might have a Basil.
You do.
Hooray!
Oh,
We have a full party.
Shocking.
Fun, I'm just about to drive home.
Woohoo!
It was only last week.
All right, I will have to open up your sheet then. Okay. So, does anybody want to do anything now that you're passing by the ship?
Yes.
What do you want to do?
I want to go see what R2's done to my beautiful ship.
Okay.
Well, actually, wouldn't you be on the ship because you weren't there last time?
No,
Why did I think that they'd split off from the party?
yeah, no, the two of you totally just appeared on top of the mountain.
It's
They came out
amazing
of
how
the-
RPGs work that way.
Yeah, it's amazing. So, Dr. Boy, as you enter the ship for your first time in a while, you see that it looks very, very tidy, except for a pile of parts that are just sitting in the center of the ship.
Do they look important?
Oh, they look very important. C-3PO is going to walk over to you and say, "Sir, we believe we have discovered what the issue is with your ship.
Go on.
There's no fuel center. How does this ship should not be able to run because there's no source of energy?"
What?
Well,
that
technically,
makes a
I've
lot
already
of sense, actually.
technically
can't fly if there's
speaking,
no
he's
energy.
not wrong.
Dan, do you know out of character what gummy ships run on?
Nope. I assume it's Hope.
Close. Hold on. Hold on.
Is it the
All right,
magic
Going
of
full
friendship?
Saturday morning
So
cartoon
what-
here.
Okay.
So what you're saying is it's powered by bagels. Got it.
No, hold on. Let me find the comic.
I assume everything in this world is powered by light or friendship.
Regardless of what you post, now that you've said Hope is close, I'm saying it's powered by bagels.
It's the magic of friendship.
Where the hell is this stupid image?
Yeah, that's what I said. Bagels.
Here we go.
All right.
Here you go, guys. This is your answer to that, because he's looking for like a gas tank or something, and R2's like tearing apart the bottom of the ship, trying to find a crystal, an electrical battery, or something. And then this has to be you right now, Dr. Boy.
Where did this get posted?
In the Roll20.
Why would you show me that sort of face, Izzy? Why would you do that?
Oh, I have a better proposal for the ship.
Smiles power the ship.
What?
This is what you need to do, Dr. Boy.
I regret nothing. I was waiting for that to show up in this game at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, you guys don't have access to other gummy blocks yet. So, yeah, that's
So
not
we
how...
can't get the gummy block that turns the ship into nuclear power?
No. Well, you
Aw.
could.
So what is it powered on right now then?
Smiles.
Smiles.
Smiles. Gummy ship technology runs on smiles.
Suddenly
The-
I had
the-
so many
The
questions
most
about
insidious
this.
the power sources.
The gummy ship is currently being powered by Webby.
I am an infinite battery of energy!
Oh my god, what is this?
Oh,
You're
Izzy,
the
that's
one who
right.
point-
You don't know Danganronpa.
No, I don't.
Oh, oh.
You should fix that.
I don't think I am.
Go
Oh,
in
you should.
blind.
It's delightful.
Go in blind. Clearly the best option.
Go in so very blind.
Do the thing.
Alright, so... yeah, they have taken apart most of your ship at this point.
Thank God this is my gadgeteering specialty.
I mean, you could just tell them to put it back. It was fine. Just, put
I will
everything...
do it better and faster.
You can.
Pass by 7. I will do it better and faster.
Okay, it's going to be hours before you get this thing fixed. That said, it is still wedged between, two high peaks.
I can fix that once the ship is fixed.
Fair enough. Okay. Now, I'm going to let you guys talk amongst yourself for like 2 minutes to figure out what your next course of action is. I need to go get a piece of paper.
Okay, well, obviously we need to go get the last piece of the rock, right?
I would agree. The rock is rather important.
Do we have a way to figure out where it fell?
Give me a minute.
I mean, if you can give me a heading, I can pilot us in that direction.
That way.
Is this the one that was in Coco's bag?
Yes.
Shit, I thought we were calling that a gem. Oh no.
Took me 2 castings of the spell to point us in the direction.
Okay, what are you casting for?
Seek magic on the magical signature that I know that stone has.
South of your guys' current location over the ice floats.
It's that way.
So
Okay.
if you guys look at the map, think like around where the equator is on the ice floats. The ice floats is the middle area with the gray lines in them.
God damn it, Webby.
Yeah.
The other question is, are you guys letting the bears onto your ship?
Oh.
Why not? Are the bears going to mess with more things than the rest of the party?
How do the bears even get onto the ship?
How do you guys get onto the ship?
Skillfully.
How many bears are here?
I roll climbing.
There's 2 bears.
I let the bears on.
Okay.
I mean, this has got to kind of be like, what are you all agreeing as a group? Otherwise, there's going to be a small bear that starts rolling around in your ship, and then the bigger bear is just going to climb up after him.
I mean,
Woo! We have bears on the ship.
Why are we having bears on the ship?
Because they're
Because
going
we
to help
didn't
us
know
go
if
find
they
the
are.
rock.
they're less dangerous
Isn't
than
one of them...
they're less dangerous to the ship than either Coco or Moriala, so it's fine.
That is a very low bar.
I'm aware.
Um,
I'm
we
slightly
do know that one of
traumatized
them is
from
intelligent,
going
right?
You saw them interacting with Coco, so you can assume based on that. Actually, I will just roll you your thing. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Basil, it's not hard. The bigger one at the very minimum has human level intelligence.
Okay.
Like-
There's no risk to having them on the ship as long as we tell them not to touch anything. Assuming they understand our language, but I believe Coco could probably keep them in line.
The bigger bear is gonna growl an affirmation at you.
Thank you, good sir.
I'm not sure technology here is advanced for them to even know what to touch or not touch, or even that you should touch things.
Shockingly, the big bear is just gonna go sit in the corner and just kind of scratch a couple of images on the floor, and then whenever the little one gets too hyperactive, he's just gonna kind of grab him and just kind of pull him in, like make him sit on his lap.
A+ parenting.
Be right back. Gotta grab food. Keep talking.
All right, so that said, I'm gonna just accelerate. Say the ship is mostly fixed. You guys taking the ship, or are you just gonna walk across the ice floats?
Walking seems like a bad idea.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
The ship.
Okay. Nick, how long does your tracking spell last for?
It gives me a heading every time I cast it.
Okay.
Rather, it gives me a vector and a distance.
How long does it take you to cast it?
10 seconds.
Okay, so no time at all.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, note, we could be messed up if it turns out there is another stone with the exact same signature on this planet.
Oh, I'm aware. Okay. Does anybody want to do anything, or do you guys just want to get ready to set off? Do you want to visit the village at all, or... Silence is damning, you guys.
Wait, I can't
shit.
talk. What do you want?
I'm going to continue resting on the ship for a little while. Actually, sorry, no. I have most of my mana regen. I'm going to turn into a bird and see if I can talk to Coco or the bears as a bird.
Oh, this should be fun. Let's do this.
Sure. Okay.
Wait a second.
So what have we decided on?
You've decided on nothing except Muriella is now turning into a bird to try to talk to the bears. All right, Muriella, what are you trying?
Muriella's turning into a bird?
A bird.
Yeah.
Why not?
Muriella, what are you saying as a bird?
All right, can you understand me when I'm speaking like this?
Uh,
I'm a raven right now.
To Wex, the answer is no. You can work back.
Oh, so I can't understand him.
You cannot understand Muriella.
Oh, that's interesting. Work!
You also hear the smaller bear growl at you. The larger bear says, yes, I can understand you perfectly.
Okay, why can't he or he to the larger bear?
I don't know. Can you guys understand what that bird is saying? Huh?
I'm pretty sure no.
That was
Not fully?
no. That
Wait, this is the stuff that we can't hear. Never mind.
yes, that was the larger bear asking Coco and Coda in character.
No, I don't know what he's saying. I know what he's saying normally, but now he's just a bird.
Yeah, no. Coco is saying you're just a bird.
Do we have enough space for the Alabrije form?
Oh, I see what's going
no.
on now.
I'm gonna go with definitely not in this ship.
Yeah, I don't know what he's squawking about. She's squawking about.
Has the ship taken off yet?
No one has told me they have taken off yet, and I've asked 3 times, so no.
What? Yeah. Muriella, why are you a bird now?
Squawk.
Oh, I don't know.
He was just gonna say squawk is okay. I'm gonna go outside. All to Kina is the one who can understand me.
Yes.
All right, can you tell Coco and Coda to follow me outside and turn into an Alabrije outside?
Sure, you can turn into an Alabrije outside. Everybody, you see an Alabrije. For those of you who have seen Coco, giant, large, multicolored cat-like thing. Rainbow cat with eagle wings. Okay.
Oh. Wait, who just turned into that?
Muriella.
Okay. Ah, I thought it was just a gargoyle thing. Okay.
Well, Muriella has been a satyr for a while. Okay, Kenai and Coda are sticking their heads out of the ship, as is Coco, probably.
All right, can you understand me now?
Can I?
You hear growling.
Oh,
I mean, it's
she's growling more now instead of squawking, which is good because that's my job.
I mean, they say you're growling. I understand you, okay? That's Kenai. You hear more barking and more growling from Coda.
Turn back. It's nighttime, isn't it?
Would be about daybreak.
Turn back into Satyr. Well, it was worth trying at least.
Hey, now I can understand her again.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Kenai is also going to just
I'll
like...
point out again that depending on how close we are to a pole, there may not be a discernible night and day.
Well, we're back down again.
That depends entirely on where the sun is in this system.
Okay, fair.
Which I have not declared yet, because I didn't realize it needed to be a thing. I'm going to say that it spins clockwise as per drawing. Because why the hell not? Or there could be 2 suns.
The other thing is also, are we in the Arctic Circle?
You are in the... Again, you guys are mistaking this for assuming this is anything like Earth. That's the problem. You're on the northern end of a ice planet.
Well, I'm just checking in terms of if it's Brother Bear, then you have to worry about, half the year being sun and half the year being dark.
Is that a thing in Brother Bear?
Not really.
No.
It's in the northern regions. It's under the northern lights. So.
Yeah, no. They do have night and day, which is what I'm going
That's
with.
what I was saying.
You guys do get night and day. At a
Let me rephrase that. Do they have regular night and day?
Yes, you guys have normal 24-hour night and day cycles.
Okay.
Okay, so this planet has a weird spin.
Yes.
Awesome.
My gosh, geometry. Okay, now, after all this squawking and whatnot is going on, R2 and C-3PO are also kind of, just sitting there watching this exchange happening. C-3PO seems stone-faced.
Is anybody else really confused right now?
Yes,
Like what?
I am, miss.
Kinda.
I didn't realize...
What about what part in particular, though?
Why Muriela keeps turning into animals and making noises at Coco and the bears?
Well, I think it's safe to assume that she's attempting to communicate in other forms, but I'm more confused because why can she turn into more than just the gargoyle thing or whatever it was?
She can. She's been a satyr for like 4 sessions now.
No, let me rephrase that. Like, I thought it was a toggle between, like, satyr and gargoyle, and it was, like, a gargoyle-y satyr. I didn't
Apparently
realize
she's just a
another animal.
shapeshifter.
Mhm.
Apparently she's just a shapeshifter. It seems like so far her only limitation is not human. Which might just be personal preference.
Can she turn into a duck?
If you want to roll psychology, Basil.
He has that, I believe. Hold on. Let me... are you at home yet, Basil, or do you want me to roll for you?
Roll for me?
Alright, let's see. Psychology... Where the hell is psychology?
Muriela, can you turn into a duck?
Haven't tried yet, but back in satyr mode. Also, Basil's correct. When we were on top of the mountain, I figured out that when I was in Alabrije form, Kenai could understand me and spoke back, and I could understand him. I was hoping that would work with Coco. Turns out we're not so lucky.
In the
Darn.
right shape.
Interesting, though.
Yeah, Basil, all of your assumptions thus far have been accurate and led you to that point as well. You rolled well. In any case...
Just being able to determine, like, beyond, like, the obvious thing was just the communication, but you said I was also able to figure out just, you know, the satyr form, is there, like, a default base comfort form?
You wouldn't even go that far. You think default base comfort form is whatever she feels like at the time. It's like changing
Not
clothes.
gargoyle.
It's like
My guess
changing
would be
clothes.
default base comfort form is gargoyle.
You can ask Nick about that.
What you would get from psychology is the fact that every time we've been in a different world, Muriela's going, humans again?
Yeah. Yeah. Humans are boring. In any case, you guys getting ready to take off? Go to the village? What do you want to do? Or are you just going to keep talking to the bears?
Well, only one of us can talk to the bears.
Assuming the ship is ready, I'm gonna let everyone know we're about to head south towards the stone.
Okay.
I'm going to briefly turn into a duck just because, but I assume they're going to have otherwise a template much like humans.
Are you turning into a normal duck or a duck-like Webby?
Actually, give me a second.
Hey, how am I not a normal duck?
There is nothing normal about you, Eddie.
Says the black and white cartoon dog.
I never said I was normal.
Actually, no. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn into a clone of Webby.
I'm going to end up with a complex about with the...
Wait, did you just say turn into a clone of Webby?
Yeah,
Yes.
he can do that.
Ooh.
Holy cow! You look like me!
Yep.
I'm going to have to reevaluate.
Now there's
What?
two of me!
Oh
Wait,
God!
Are
Please
you
don't
an
make me
evil
think of
clone?
that.
Are you my evil twin now?
Nick,
Suddenly
Or
has
am I the evil twin? What if I'm the evil twin?
I'm pretty sure you're not the evil twin.
Nick, do you have a goatee now?
You're just highly
Yeah,
excited
no,
for
as
it.
soon as that shows up, it's just me. Suddenly there's a goatee.
You are the evil twin. Prepare to die, evil twin! And I summon my Keyblade and start chasing you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Not
be able to
on the ship, Webby.
Oh,
Take it outside.
Sure, we can spar. You're going to win with just melee combat.
The bears are watching you guys' jaws drop, just like, what's going on?
Yeah, I kind of just roll with
Insanity.
it. Don't worry about it.
Roll with it, okay. The small one rolls up into a little fur ball and rolls after you guys.
Yeah, I guess that works.
That makes sense.
That's adorable, is what that is.
Alright, so your ship is fixed. And if you have not done so already, you may all, except for Miriala, because you've been casting spells, you may put your FP bars back to max.
woo!
Yeah.
In any case,
What about my HP bars?
HP, you actually need to sleep or have some other form of healing. It does not come back that fast.
Somehow I didn't. It looks like I didn't actually get injured or I got healed.
Webby gets 4 HP of healing.
Yay! Thank you.
Okay, so what
Does
do you-
anyone have spare lux that I can take?
Also, Hauser, I'm poking you on Discord for a second.
I mean, I probably do. If you say that, I'll walk over and hold out my bangle.
Coco
I
walks
could
over.
use 2 more lux.
Walk over and hold out the bangle.
How do we do the transfer from bangle to bangle?
It's like handing each other, coins. It's easy. You just click the bangles together, and however much you want to transfer gets transferred.
Thank you, Coco. I guess second question of... Actually, should I be writing Coco at this point, or someone else writing Coco?
Well,
You can
we're
write
on the ship
Coco.
at the moment, so
Yeah, you guys,
Alright,
you guys
yeah,
are
we're
in
still
the
on the
ship.
No real reason to ride Coco around the ship, I guess.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so, if you guys are going to be taking off, Dr. Boy, I need a piloting check.
Alrighty.
So are we following the manta ray or going to the after the stone?
That's a good question.
I have told you where the stone is.
Yeah, I was heading towards the stone. Passed by 3.
Okay, so you're heading down south towards the stone.
Yep.
As you guys fly... Yeah, so a bunch of people from the village below you guys are looking up and pointing at your ship as you fly overhead.
woo!
I mean, we're a giant spirit, right? That's what we tell them.
How,
The future.
How long are we
I
flying?
mean, I'm not gonna tell them anything else we're whizzing by, so...
Yep.
Yeah, no, the small bear is trying to look out the windows and it's just like, this is awesome! And the bigger bear is just like, this is nauseating.
You get used to it.
Alright.
Or you panic and try to fly the ship in crazy directions. Because, I mean, look at him. He's black and white. You can't trust that.
I understand your sentiments, but the spirits teach us to accept all creatures, no matter what they look like.
I mean, yeah, but, like, I don't know. He flies the ship pretty weird sometimes. I get kind of panicked when it goes back.
Fair enough. Alright, I need everybody to make me a perception check, and Miriala, when was the last time you cast the locating spell?
I mean, I probably am I will. Let's see here. Give me a second. I will cast it probably like every 15 minutes while we're flying or so we make sure we have the right heading.
Okay.
Until we get close enough that I need to cast it further, because that's enough time for me to regenerate FP. How many times do I have to cast it, Z?
You'll probably need to cast... The trip in the ship is going to take you guys at least 3 hours.
Oh,
Damn.
I'm basically back up to full FP.
Okay. Alright.
I also need to check one thing, but I'm pretty sure I'm not staying in Evil Webby form.
Why
Oh,
not?
I was enjoying having a twin.
It's a lot of fun, but I would be very encumbered.
Okay.
You mean evil webby form is not the best form you could possibly be in?
Basil, you passed by 3 for your perception check. Just remember that.
Hey, Muriella, can you use the Keyblade when you're in evil Webby form?
What does it feel like when you use the Keyblade?
That's like, well, it's kinda...
You're on your own, Will.
I'm pretty sure the answer is no.
I'm pretty sure the answer is no also, but I want the answer to this question in character.
So, Izzy, can I send them into the bear in character? And
Sure.
sorry if it's a little character breaking right now, but none of them are going to understand me anyway. Yeah, no, it's kind of like being filled with this light feeling. Oh, I wonder why I know that.
I need to restart my computer. I'll be right back. Folks.
Okay. Why did you roll 3 times, by the way?
One of the reasons I had to restart my computer.
Okay, fair enough. See you in a few.
Yeah, that's a weird thought.
Yeah, I think it's more just like the spirits filling you up and granting some of their power to you.
I guess.
Yeah, Coda's just gonna roll into Webby.
Do we have any answer for what that feels like from Webby?
She kind of mumbled and hemmed and hawed and then just shrugged.
And then you heard a warg and a couple of bears growl.
I suppose I will try and draw something out of nothing. I assume nothing happens, and I feel nothing.
That is accurate. Nothing happens.
I'm pretty sure I'm not able to use the Keyblade.
Oh well, it was worth a shot.
Sure would be useful if I could have, but, you know.
Go away, Norton. Why are you stealing my website? Okay. So, with that being said, let's take a look. How much did everybody pass by? I'm just going to go from top to bottom. Basil, you passed by 3, correct? On your perception?
Indeed.
All right.
Oh, wait, is this for perception?
Yes. Coco, how much did you pass by?
2.
2. Okay. Dr. Boy?
5.
5. Okay. Mute?
0.
Okay. Muriala?
Also 5.
Jesus. Webby?
4.
Many of us are very perceptive.
I rolled. What do you guys have for your perception again? Because I thought.
You broke up entirely there. I have no
What do you
idea.
have for your perception again?
13.
Okay, so not that much higher than mine. So just.
I rolled well.
Also, the difference between like an 11 and a 13 is pretty big in GURPS.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think mine's 12, isn't it?
Okay, so Muriala, the final time you cast the spell. Actually, is Orion back?
Yep, I'm just got back.
Oh, okay. Can you roll me perception as well? This is important.
I had rolled the first roll was meant to be, which was passed by 3.
Okay, passed by 3. Okay, so the people who notice this then are Dr. Boy and Muriala. The rest of you do not. So, Muriala, you cast your spell one last time, and you're like, oh, it's only like 100 yards in front of us. It should be really easy to see since it's glowing. Mm-hmm. And you all, stick your heads out front of... Oh, I forgot to roll for the bears. Okay. Neither of them notice this. Coda notices a bird and starts staring at that. In any case...
Good job.
So all of you are looking down at the ice floats, and, it is mostly just a frozen part of the water. Some of them are cracked, but, and shifting slightly, but you're not really getting, wet. It's literally just like a big, flat expanse with spikes of ice all around at varying points from where the icebergs have crashed together and, reformed slightly, and then immediately refrozen. As you guys are looking down there, you're just like, there's nothing down there. It's just an expanse of white. And that's when Muriala and Dr. Boy are noticing, hey, some of those, snowdrifts are moving in unusual ways. And you see these white figures just kind of slinking around between the mounds of snow. And it looks as though there is you see a slight turquoise light moving in all that whiteness. As far as what the weather looks like, think like you guys have all seen Star Wars Empire Strikes Back. Think Hoth, like when Luke and Han are found the first day. It's pretty clear. It's just a lot of landscape.
Who is sucking?
Down and dig it out of the moving ice.
Basil, you're chewing.
No, that's a paper bag.
Stop that.
Okay.
So Muriala and Dr. Boy, as you guys get closer, you recognize a ton of these things. Standing on the ice floats. Kind of just slinking in.
What are those?
That is a good question. You have no idea what those are.
I'm guessing I have no idea what these are either.
Unless you have a reason to know what these things are, you have no idea what these things are.
Okay.
They're not heartless, but are they native creatures?
No, I doubt it. They don't seem to have any kind of normal biology.
Is it nighttime or daytime?
The sun is out.
Let's go down.
Taking her down.
Just
Huh.
do they react to us?
Oh yeah, no, as the ship is landing, they're scattering. They're turning into what appears to be like large-headed snakes and just kind of slithering away.
Huh.
In all directions.
That is curious.
Yeah, those things are odd.
Did one of them take the stone from where we thought it was?
Well, the last time you cast your spell, it is not where it presently is.
Great, cast the spell again.
It appears to be somewhere underneath you guys.
Okay, so more importantly, it's not directly near where these things are, right?
It was.
Well, I mean, currently where they are. I'm mostly asking, one of them is not currently holding it somewhere.
It is below you. You can't see below you. You see an ice sheet below you.
Alright, we're gonna have to go down and find this thing. It's gonna be a challenge.
No worries, I'm super good at finding treasure.
How good are you at holding your breath?
Jumping
Less good.
down.
How good are you at not freezing to death?
Okay, just so you guys know, this is gonna be in the water.
Yeah.
Oh, this is in the water.
This is in the water. Like,
How
okay,
good are
you guys landed on a flat sheet of ice that was at sea level, and this thing, your spell is from somewhere below you guys. There are cracks that lead into the water all around you guys, where the different ice floats are crashing into each other.
I'm gonna look at the bears. I don't
I'm just gonna
suppose
look
either of.
towards the- none of you know how to swim.
I know how to swim.
I can counter paddle.
I don't know how to swim.
Oh, really?
I can't understand, man. I don't know
I'm
why
not
I'm bot.
insulated though.
This is going to be very cold.
Yeah, the Kenai is just going to look at Dr. Boy because you asked him, and he's just going to shake his head no. And as Coda's about to dive headfirst in, he's just going to, like, bite him on the scruff of his neck and just kind of start walking back towards the ship.
Well, this is a problem.
Alright. Any of you who have the ability to fight at range, just make sure that if those things turn hostile, you cover me. I'm
Okay.
giving myself a couple of buffs before I jump in.
Okay.
Are we just
Nick,
trusting you on doing this?
Yes,
I'm going to make some gestures at you.
what do the gestures say?
The gestures say, take me there with you.
Look, Coco, can you swim?
Gesture, no.
This is a very
Gesture,
bad-
cast spells on me to let me go with you.
I don't have any magic that does that.
No gesture, just angry walking at you.
It's okay, Coco. Muriella will find the stone. I promise.
Like, okay, you know what? The best I can do, I can make a platform for you to stand on the surface.
I mean, you guys are on a platform on the surface.
Yeah, we already have that
Watch
covered.
from the sides. I'm gonna buffs. Jump out of ship. Turn into giant squid.
Sure. You land in the water.
Don't be an idiot. Don't go alone.
At the moment, it's
I
just
actually
like
think
none
you're
of us can go with.
Oh no, you can't. I forget. You can't understand me, right? Even so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't understand. Sorry.
No, Nick. I mean.
Oh no, I cannot actually understand. I can understand your gestures, but the answer is gonna be like during that is like, how else are we gonna get it? It's in the water.
Coco is saying, "Don't go alone."
Can anyone else join me at all? Actually,
Do you have any way of
Dr.
making it
Boyd,
swim?
can you make anything that would let Webby survive in this?
Quickly, not really. How long would it take me to make? I mean, I'd probably make like an environment.
Is it?
It's not your spec.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Serendipity.
Serendipity. Yay.
Coco has a diving suit and saddlebag.
Serendipity.
Hold on. I need
I'm using it.
Okay. Wex, I'll give you 2 things from this. Because I'm amused. You have 1 thing of gillyweed.
I know what that is.
You have 1 thing of gillyweed, and basil fits in the empty vial. That's all you're getting.
Why is there gillyweed on the Brother Bear planet?
No, Coco has it in one of the saddlebags.
Coco's
Oh,
bag.
okay. Coco just has it. Okay.
Oh yeah, I have this.
That's not a Disney property.
Shut it.
Quiet. You.
It is a non-copyright infringing copy of Gillyweed.
All right, and can I gesture to Basil to hop in a vial?
You can do that. Basil, do you want to hop into a vial?
This seems like an incredibly bad idea.
This is the worst of ideas, but it's gonna be great. I say we do it.
This is the worst of ideas.
Basil?
Oh yeah, this is just a bad plan, but I'm all for it.
I take it Devin has probably just gone to...
Basil has fallen asleep. He was up all night.
Yeah. You can put him in a vial and kick him in when he shows up if you want.
He decided that he didn't
Hello?
want to be impaled like.
Oh, good. You want to come to deep sea diving, Devin?
Oh, no, wait, he's here. He's back.
Oh, I'd love to be able to go, but you're not going to put me in a vial with a bloody cork in it.
I pick him up and put him in a vial and put a cork on it.
That's incredible amounts of dexterity for a chocobo.
I'm gonna make you roll for that.
Yeah, please do. Dexterity showdown. Dev, are you in game yet, or am I have to roll for you?
I still need to boot up my computer, so please roll for me.
You rolled an 11, which means...
I have ham-fisted, so he wins.
Yes, yeah. No, he's easily able to scurry away from you trying to peck at him and get him.
Unless you have some way to make sure that my air does not run out while I am in an enclosed space, I'm not getting in the vial.
I mean, you're smart enough to know that that vial probably has enough air for you for at least an hour. Easy.
How big is this vial that I can fit it and still have that much air?
Mice don't take a lot of air.
You have very, very tiny lungs.
Yeah, it's
This is actually true.
It's the equivalent of like those old spherical things. Just scaled down.
Actually, Dr. Boy, can your ship fly underwater?
Well, it's a spaceship, so I'd say anywhere between 0 and 1.
Considering this is not Star Trek Into Darkness, and we're not going off of that kind of bullshit, probably not.
That is correct. You have not equipped it to go underwater. You can eventually do that, but you don't have the parts for it now.
See my favorite line from Futurama.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that was a genius thing you posted last week. All right, so who?
Yep.
So who's going down with Muriella is the question.
Okay, if there's enough things that we can put Webby, I want Webby to be able to join us, but that's the problem.
There is one use of this magic root stuff.
I nominate Webby as the one who gets to take it.
Okay.
I mean,
That
Chocobo
kind of
like
makes
would throw a
sense,
fit.
yeah.
Yeah.
I am the one who actually has the swimming skill.
Even better.
That makes even more sense for you to be the one who gets this.
Okay, you get 1 hour of air.
How
Alright.
deep do you think it is?
Izzy, I would know how deep it is. How deep was it?
It was at least 50 yards last time you checked.
50 yards. Ish.
Swim fast.
Good luck with the pressure differential on that vial.
Yeah, does this... Well, my question was going to be, does this weed protect... Does this magic weed protect against pressure?
Magic weed, yeah.
Does anybody have any idea about how the magic weed works?
I can roll thaumatology.
You may roll.
I can roll occultism.
You may try
Yeah.
Occultism, I'm pretty sure is the
I
raw
fail
roll.
occultism.
that. Continuing.
I passed thaumatology by 7.
I pass occultism by like 0, I think. Which is probably not enough.
Okay, so
Why do I have an echo?
good question. Because Basil's echoing.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, my settings got screwed up. One sec.
No problem. Okay, so between the two of you, you know it's probably good for at least 100 yards or so. Any deeper than that, it would be problematic. Muriala, you know that as soon as there's more than 2 atmospheres of pressure, that's Webby is going to be hurting.
Hello.
Hello, that's better.
Do I know how deep that is?
You'll get like a warning. I will tell you guys the warning.
You'll be able to feel when problems are about to occur. Incidentally, since we're doing this, buffs being given to both Webby and Muriala. If we're ever dropped below 0 HP, immediately heal 8 HP.
So a fun fact, wait, no, hang on. I gotta finish reading this.
Webby's getting +2 innate DR for an hour, and +1 strength for an hour.
Okay, so every 10 meters of water depth is about 1 atmosphere.
So you're going to be watching out for me more than anything else.
I'll say you can get down at least 50 yards. Beyond that, you're going to have trouble then.
Okay.
And I'm also giving you flaming weapon on the Keyblade, so you have a light source.
No worries, I got that covered. Night vision goggles.
I'm giving you flaming weapon on your Keyblade, +1 strength, +1 to your strength, and +2 innate DR.
The fire goes out once you hit the water.
Magic fire, and I have the every fire always burns spell.
All right, that works then. It will not do any damage. It will just be a light source in the water.
That's the goal.
Okay. All right, are you guys diving in?
I'm also preparing a icy touch spell on one of my tentacles.
Fair enough.
Diving in.
All right.
What did you turn into?
A squid.
Giant squid. Like, giant squid.
Okay, first things first. You both dive into the water, and a cold, chilling rush hits you both. For you, Webby, this is physical because I don't believe you have temperature tolerance. For Muriala, it's less physical. Check your private messages.
I don't have one from you.
There are options for which one that could be, Izzy. Oh boy.
Izzy, I don't have a message from you.
You're not getting one.
Oh, okay.
Your shock was physical.
Gotcha.
Everybody may roll me psychology, and Nick, you may roll me acting.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's getting rolled here.
Nah, I got no idea what's going on.
Pass by
No.
There are some places I haven't been to.
Man, if only my dive form was finished right now, that'd be so useful.
Yeah.
Is it designed around diving?
It gives me the amphibious perk. Well, it gives the abilities the amphibious perk. So I could use them underwater. That costs a lot of XP, so it's gonna be a while.
Do you think that's like?
All right.
So much typing.
All right, and with that, Webby and Muriala, you are going to see some. Roll me perception first.
Okay, with the night vision goggles, I have no penalty for darkness.
Cool.
Giant squid can see.
Pass by 5.
Cool.
Pass by 3.
Okay, cool. So you see a couple more of these white things in the water, far below you. One of them is glowing slightly green in its head region.
Is he sending you a thing?
Okay.
Oh no. Safe to assume I've never seen anything like these, right?
Nope.
Basil, what do you make of these beings? Or no, sorry, you're down there with them in the
No,
vial.
he didn't want to go.
Oh yeah. What do you make of these things?
I honestly have no idea. They're clearly not Heartless.
And also, Webby and Muriala, you also see this thing swimming around, and it's going to swim past and eat one of these things. Notably, the one that had the stone.
Can I swim up to it and slap it with the tentacle that's been charged?
Let me actually draw this thing to scale, then. Sure.
I'm gonna have to look up the
Oh,
rules
damn.
for swimming.
I'm gonna point out, I am also very large right now.
Cool. I don't think your strength is this high. Oh, by the way, Webby and Muriala, you're just going to hear a what appears to be some kind of staff stomping and echoing through the waters, and you're just going to hear the words bubbling from the depths to aid you. And then the water is going to part Prince of Egypt style, so that there are giant walls of water that this thing and these creatures are swimming through. But the rest of you have a jumping path to go further into the depths that is just a series of ice shelves and platforms if you wish to go down and engage this thing.
So we can go down?
Oh, you can go down. So think of it this way. If this was a y-axis, this is not drawn to scale. Think of it as these lines being like large and, water. I'm going to just send these to the map layer. Map layer. And then as you guys are doing this, there's, ice floats and whatnot, some of which are just kind of sticking out of here at different points. All the way to the bottom. You guys can actually see the bottom of the seafloor. It's as though literally the spirit of the ocean has decided to aid you in this battle.
Well, I throw mute on top of me and start hopping down.
By the way, this thing
Sounds
is
good.
in the water, and it's... Yeah, no, actually, you hear that directly out of Kenai's mouth, Wex.
It works for me.
Yep, I'll go on the Chocobo.
Are you coming, bear friends?
Yeah, they're gonna...
Should I bring the ship is the real question.
Does the ship have weapons?
Answer this.
Technically, yes.
I would not bring the ship below water level.
Yeah.
I'll be right
thinking
back.
not.
I gotta use the bathroom real bad.
I will sigh, pull my gun out of my hat, and follow.
Okay. So, a couple of these things are in the water. And it looks like, they're just around. And then there's this giant fish thing. And 2 bears. Also, guys, this is the y-axis. This is not the x-axis. Just FYI.
Oh, okay.
Comprende.
So, like, down here where Webby is like ocean floor. And Webby, you can go past the gray wall into the water and be mostly okay. As far as breathing goes. As far as atmospheres go, you want to be up where the bears are.
Yep.
This thing's really big.
Yes, it is.
It's a whale.
I'll stick with the...
Crap, what the... And it's called a trident tail. Actually, I'm not even going to bother naming it. You guys can clearly see what it is.
We just have the one big thing, not the... Or do we see the small thing as well?
Oh no, they're in the water.
Okay.
Dr. Boy, I can't talk to anyone.
That's not true. You could talk to Kenai.
Kenai, let Dr. Boy know that if he wants to unload on this thing with his guns, that's probably going to be what we need.
Kenai turns to Dr. Boy and starts growling at him.
Let Coco know to tell Dr. Oh, God damn it.
I love this world!
Translation gap here.
I love this world so much!
Kenai, tell Coco to tell Dr. Boy.
Damn it.
Wait.
Why would we try to tell Coco to tell me anything?
Exactly.
Either way,
Yep.
I'm going to start charging up an ice missile.
We need radios.
Are we in combat time?
Not yet.
Huh.
So I'm being growled at as I walk down.
I am going to hold a tentacle out and very obviously be charging up a very powerful spell.
The whale is...
I'm pointing with the other tentacle at the big thing.
Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna try to get over to Kenai, I guess.
Sure.
So we see Muriella.
Yeah, no,
powering up the
we're
giant
we're
spell.
not quite in combat time yet, folks. It depends on what you guys want to do.
I can
Well,
try
I've
to-
jumped onto the Chocobo.
All right.
I also, I think, am ready to summon the, is summon. I think I'm actually going to go for Legrim for range for this one.
Okay. You know what? I guess we are going to be going into combat time then. Since
Well, I think it's we're launching a surprise attack, Izzy.
that's fair.
Yeah.
All right. Well, first things first. Orion, you're first up on the list for surprise attacks then.
I'm just going to sit here and start casting a fireball.
Okay. Roll me the cast.
Succeed.
Cool. Webby.
I am going to grappling line my way up to here.
Okay. Yeah, you can assume there's ice in the water there.
I was targeting the bottom of this
Where am I?
cliff ice thing.
Where am I in the turn order?
You are not present. That is unfortunate. Hold on a second. What's your speed?
For some reason, it's being slow to load. I think it's basically 5.
Okay, yeah. Sorry,
Okay.
I got rid of your old icon because
Okay, back.
You have up to dexterity or HT. You remember?
all right. You know
Or
what?
did you change your dexterity or HT at all?
Let's see. Base speed. He's at 5.
Okay.
Okay. So next up on the list was Coco.
Sorry, I just got back from the bathroom. What do I see around me? What's happening?
Okay, so somehow, and Kenai mentioned this afterwards, like, oh, must have been, a blessing from the ocean spirit.
That part I got.
Okay, yeah, everybody's just getting ready for a fight, and there's a giant whale down there that apparently ate part of the white spirity thing with the stone in it, and there's a bunch of them around as well.
Okay. So are we able to fight them even though we can't swim?
Again, there are some ice floats that are jutting out of the side of the walls of water, so you can jump down. Yes.
Will there be things to fight down there?
Yeah. So this thing can swim through from one wall of water to the other because it's that big, and you guys can take glancing blows at it.
Great. You know what? All right, let's try it.
We're all charging up for a surprise round right now.
Using luck.
Oh, you're gonna do it?
Why not? But it didn't work.
Unfortunate.
I can't buy that upgrade, right? Because that totally would have worked.
I don't think you have enough yet. You will have. Also, you didn't have the time to train it. Next week. Afterwards, just stick around and we'll try to work it out tonight.
Okay.
All right, Miriala.
I'm gonna see if I think everyone else is prepared for me to launch my spell at this thing.
Everybody is doing what everybody else has been doing.
How big does Orion's fireball look?
It looks like it just got started.
Yeah, and I'm going to start moving down into the hole.
Continue charging my spell.
Okay, sounds good. Crap. All right, next up is Mute.
What are my modifiers to summon? For both of them, I guess. I think I'm going to summon Legrim, but what are the modifiers for both of them?
Judge Master's probably going to be at a -4 at this point because you've already summoned him today. Legrim. Legrim's at base. +0.
Legrim's always going to be at base, let's be honest.
Probably.
That is a successful summon.
Alright.
And I summon with Lux, because Heartless. Let's see if she can kill someone.
So Legrim?
Yep.
Okay, you have a Legrim. Let me...
Her speed is 6. And have you added the thing yet? I don't see it.
She's here. She's always here. She's just in the upper corner.
Webby goes before Legrim.
Alright. Next up...
Only because you're a PC.
Next up is Kenai and Coda. Coda is literally just going to be hopping around, making his way to the bottom. Kenai is actually just going to take position up on this float. Basil!
Mind control the whale.
That's the idea.
Roll it. That's your activation, so that does pass, I believe. So now
right, because
Yeah, you have an activation. So now it's the roll off.
Ooh.
Solid.
Okay, okay, hold on. I forget. It's your int versus its will. Great. Now I actually need to go into.
For some reason, my character sheet is being absurdly slow right now.
You need to think and plan, Izzy.
I do. I also need to, read through your advantages and disadvantages. Oh god, I actually need to look up the rules for mind control now. Because this is actually might be a problem. Okay, page 68. Mind control. Oh, crap.
But
It is Basil's IQ versus this thing's will.
so
This thing does not have a will of 15. And they rolled the same. So congratulations, Basil. You have a giant fucking whale.
Woo!
Well, first things first.
Make it.
I try to I command it to move close to Moriala and spit out the glowy.
Okay, so you're telling it to get close and spit out?
Yes.
Blah! It opens its mouth, all these things come out. Did you not notice Did you not notice all the heartless in its mouth? It's a
No! Must be the smart one, Basil.
Giant whale heartless.
Izzy,
I imagine that
I
imagine the water would be dark.
These
You
are
could have just told it to beach itself, and instead you gave us more enemies.
these
Hang on,
look
quick
like
thing.
torpedoes.
I'm glad I buffed my armor. I'm gonna be a mega tank right now.
Quick things.
Let's
First,
just go back to the
I'm
ship.
assuming the water is dark and not clear.
Oh no, it's crystal clear.
Really?
This is beautifully clear water.
No.
Beautifully clear Arctic water.
Yeah.
Usually it's pretty murky. Or not murky, but
Magic.
We've established that the ocean is on our side in this fight. So.
True.
Alright.
Sort of.
Well, that's the one action I can give it, so I can't just have it swallow them again.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
So, yeah. Let's try to get the gem back, but yeah, we're gonna have to clean this up, and then we can figure out what to do with the damn thing.
Did it vomit the one with the gem at least?
The thing with... It vomited Heartless. The thing with the gem was not a Heartless.
Right, one of these white thingies.
Yeah. Dr. Boy.
Well, I was gonna just point my gun at the whale, but now we have all this shit.
When you're good at the other shit.
Take care of the small targets first.
Well, good. I'm gonna have some issues because I'm firing bullets through water.
Yeah, actually, that doesn't really work.
I looked up the rules. You're at 1/1000th range.
I'm just gonna go back to the ship. I can literally do nothing in this fight.
And fun fact, the higher velocity and caliber of the bullet, the worse it is going into water.
Oh,
Yeah.
trust me, I watched Mythbusters. I know.
Actually, Izzy, I'm getting a giant squid sprite for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna head back up to the ship. I am completely 100% useless in this fight.
R2 and C-3PO are going to be there waiting for you. Just like, should we ready the weapon system, sir? We're pretty sure we have it not completely. We've put them back together.
I will
It's your
I will
lasers
roll
that
to
show
double
up.
check.
If you have lasers, that actually works. But only if you have lasers.
I mean, I have gummy lasers, so
Yes, you have gummy lasers.
Make a
So,
ship of only cannons.
All right, pass by 5. Did they actually? Wait, no, sorry. Pass. Sorry, that's a crit. Did they fix the ship, or did they fuck it up?
I mean, they didn't break it any more than it was already broken.
Does the crit let me make sure the weapon systems are?
Oh
good
God,
to
yes,
go?
yes. The weapon systems will work. Yes.
Okay, good. I lift off the ship and I aim the lasers at the fucking Heartless.
You only have 1 second to do all this. You need to wait till next turn to aim.
Okay. Well, they have the
gun.
ship.
Also, so these things are jumping over here and attacking the torpedo Heartless.
Oh, cool. The white things are on our side. Except we need to get the green thing out of that one of them.
Izzy, I'm sending you an image
Where?
in Discord.
On the moon.
Izzy, can we see where the stone is?
It's not on any of the ones attacking this thing.
So it's still inside the whale?
Yes, it's still inside the whale.
Who?
This is why I'm shooting the whale.
They are attacking it. Let's see.
Always shoot the whale.
Here you go, Izzy. Because I have completely different stats again.
Ugh. Okay, so for those of you who've played Kingdom Hearts out of character, you know these are nobodies.
Obviously.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, was assuming that you wouldn't use a Kingdom Hearts image for something that's not Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. The nobodies.
Which makes me curious, is the whale actually a Heartless from one of the games?
It has a heartless symbol on the side of it.
Yeah, but that looks like
I think that
it's a
whale
different
does
image
appear,
quality.
if I remember. I just don't remember where.
Oh, it does.
Which game?
Union Cross. That's
That's
where
the
a
reason
lot.
I have no idea what it is.
That's where a lot of the sprites I'm getting for your enemies are coming from.
I was wondering about the art style, and that explains a lot.
Yeah. All right. Let's see.
Jesus fuck. Okay.
Is anyone else having trouble with Google?
Not at the moment.
Alright.
Okay. So yeah, as per usual, nobodies are actually a lot stronger than Heartless, and they are wrecking these things. They're not quite as maneuverable as them, but like they got them surrounded.
Izzy, did you get the thing?
I did. I actually need to throw it into GIMP, so it's gonna be a few minutes before you get it.
Okay, because this is really big.
Yeah. Next up is Orion.
Continue charging up a giant fireball.
Okay. All right. Next up is Webby.
I need to figure out how far I can move in water. Swimming.
Have a swim speed.
You must roll against swimming anytime you're into water over your head. Da-da-da.
Alternatively, use your grapple gun.
Oh yeah, I guess this thing is a huge target, and the grapple gun doesn't fail underwater, as far as I know.
It does not.
If it's pneumatic, works fine.
Alright. So that's my swimming roll.
So yeah, you get wherever the fuck you want.
Woo! And Keyblade whack.
Roll it.
Keyblade whack in the water!
Water.
Connect.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay.
Yes, I have to spend an FP to do it without the whatchamacallit, but
Yeah.
yes.
Yes, you would.
Okay.
Hey, Basil, are you going to have this thing roll a defense?
Against
Against my Keyblade attack.
Yeah, against Webby.
No, we'll have to take care of it eventually. May as well whittle it a little bit.
11 Keyblade damage.
Okay. It takes it.
Whack.
You guys know I am doing accelerated combat rules. If you just clear out the stuff that is not mind controlled, we can end this fight immediately. In any case, Legrim.
How far away are these
From you?
from Legram? What are tiles at this point? What do they represent? What distance?
Assume 5 yards per tile.
I move that far. Why did I even summon this? 6 yards would be 30. The range on this weapon on an innate attack by default is 100, but what is the penalty for range?
Is the innate attack like magical in origin?
Yes, I guess.
Underwater it would be half range then normally.
I don't know what that translates to.
50.
50 yards.
Oh, I didn't actually even buy magic on this. I just bought it as regular. I just bought it as cost FP.
Alright, there you go, Muriala.
So basically, the thing is at 50 yards, I have a range penalty large
Hey,
enough
you
that
actually
it
got
doesn't
it to
matter.
the right size also. It's size mod plus 5.
What would be the range penalty though for 50
You're
yards?
using a
Or
Dragon Quest squid.
Of course I'm using a Dragon Quest squid.
Nick, what would be the range penalty for this?
Where are you at? Or
Let's-
where's your...
Look at the last page in the book.
5 yards is where you're at. Look at the last page of the book for 5 yards.
I have to open the book.
5 yards is minus 2.
Roll it.
Do I want to or do I want to?
Are you attacking the whale, or are you attacking all the little shit?
I was gonna attack all the little shit.
Okay.
It's an area. It's a range two area of 2 yards thing. I assume I get a ball of them.
7 yards is your range, so your penalty is minus 3.
My penalty is -3. Okay, I'm going to wait. I'm not going to attack
You
it.
also would be in the deal half damage range for a normal attack right now because
Cosmic.
No, it's did you buy up your min range on an 8 attack?
No.
Then you would be at half damage. You have to get closer.
Fine. I
Cosmic
just
only
keep.
allows you to ignore resistances and immunities.
Can I double move if I'm doing nothing else on my turn?
No.
No, you can only move your max.
regular.
Okay, and each hex represents 5 yards, so I can only move 1 hex at.
You could just
Okay.
jump,
Wait,
You know what?
or
Jump
you could do a run action just down.
Sure, I do that. How far do I move then?
You get there.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Next up is Coco.
Let's try it again.
All right.
This will never work. And it won't work this time.
I have faith in you.
You shouldn't have.
No, that's not a good faith.
That's not
That's
good.
bad
faith.
faith.
All right. Muriala.
Well, since the whale is apparently in control of one of my allies, I suppose I will shoot one of the. I will shoot one of the things that's going to steal the gem and seem to be stronger.
So one of the white things or one of the torpedoes?
One of the white things. Like, you said they seem to be stronger than the other ones, right?
Yes.
Oh, this is going to be a hilarious amount of overkill.
Let's see.
If it hits.
If it hits.
These are all going to be dead before I can attack them, aren't they?
Probably not.
Hits!
Attempts to dodge out of the way. Dodges the shit out of it.
Can I roll against the one behind it?
It will be one of the torpedoes. Sure.
Sure, I'm rolling against 9 in this case. Hits!
Also surprisingly dodges.
Okay. Goodbye, most hilarious amount of damage I will ever deal in a game.
Sorry.
Eh.
The dice have spoken.
And I'm gonna shift. Oh no! Next turn I'm blasting him.
Blasting who?
That cloud of smaller, weaker things.
Okay. Mute, your go.
I'm riding on a chocobo.
You are, in fact, riding on a chocobo.
Yeah, like, I guess if we're still above water, I'll be looking at the book. I might continue to actually look at the book when we go underwater, because you know what? Magic, indestructible book.
Lol.
Like, I don't have a ranged attack.
Roll me speed.
I don't know marine biology. That was not a skill I picked up.
Fair. The bears have no idea what the hell to do. Basil, it's your go.
Yeah, I'm in the same situation as the bears.
Basil, your go. What are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna have it try to bite it. This squad down.
So you wanted to literally be a bird after coughing
Yeah,
up a bunch of stuff and eat it?
Yeah.
I don't think they can dodge out of the way. It's too big. Let's roll 3d6 for its attack.
Was that?
Roll 3d6 for its attack.
Okay.
Yep, that hits.
How many?
Well, shit. Those two are gone. Son of a bitch. Okay, so the whale swims by. Ah!
Did it break free?
No. The whale swims by, mouth opened. That happens.
What does it...
Everything except for one of the nobodies.
What the... I wasted...
And then I have it start...
Is
there an actual like landmass around here? Should I just try to beat?
There's the ocean of the thing, but that's the only action that thing can take now. You need to wait till next turn. Doctor. Yeah, Dr. Boy, what are you doing?
I'm gonna lift off the ship and ready the weapon systems. I guess if there's I guess I'll aim at that one nobody.
Sure. Just taking the aim action, or are you just gonna fire blindly?
No, I'm gonna take the aim action.
Cool. Orion.
I'm going to continue charging up this fireball.
Okay. Webby. I think... Are you still hooked onto this thing?
Yeah, I guess if it was moving, I'm probably going with it. I cannot click on my dude right now. For some reason. Oh,
go.
I'm in the wrong thing. My bad.
You're water skiing.
Woo!
All right.
Stupid giant squid.
This might be the most DuckTales thing Webby's ever done.
Next up, Legrim.
I guess continue running to where it's attempting to ram itself.
Okay. Coco.
I don't know how far I'm...
Just keep mute at a safe distance.
Okay. Muriala.
Well,
Did I get, like, down here?
yes, I'm gonna grab the tiny thing next to me.
Okay.
Gonna go after the... You know what? No, I'm gonna thwap the thing.
Roll the flap.
Thwap. Hits.
Gonna try to dodge. It fails.
Sweet. Ah, god damn it, me. 12 crushing damage. Giant squids are strong.
Goodbye, Dusk. I can't frickin' select you. All right. I'm saying this combat is over, guys.
Yeah.
Can we get Lux from this?
I mean, you can. Basil, are you going to beach this thing on the ground?
I'm gonna beat this thing, yeah. Not at the bottom well that the ocean opened up for us, because I don't know how hard it is for it to maintain that.
Beach it near us so that we can actually get the Lux.
Yep. I'm gonna Hey, I'm gonna smash the thing that turned back to normal when it's beached. Smash the thing that has the stone. Grab the stone.
Yeah, the Grim's going to just keep having explosions hit it over and over.
All right, Basil, you have control over the fish. Put it where you want it.
Whee!
Izzy,
I'm gonna ride it.
Are there any problems with me bashing the thing that has the stone until I can grab the stone?
Real quick, Dr. Boy, make me a computer systems check. Mute. What was that for?
Eventually, just attacking this, and I wanted to see if it would be a crit.
Fair. Dr.
It's not, but it's still damage.
Dan, you there?
Yep.
Roll me a computer operations or equivalent kind of check.
Pretty sure I have it. Let me just see.
Yeah, some of your sensors are going wild on your gummy ship.
Oh boy. Oh, I do have computer operations, so...
Roll it.
Pass by 5.
It appears as though there's an atmospheric discharge that's getting dangerously high as far as current is concerned. Like, you know how, thunder strikes work, right?
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of that's getting built up in the area.
Or, like, near us?
Oh, yeah, like, right on top of you guys, effectively. Also, since you passed by 5, private message about that.
Okay.
Also, R2 is going to start whistling as he pulls out one of those little sensor things that flips around on the top of his head.
Oh, Christ. Alright.
So, before we simply try to eliminate this thing, do we want to try and well, how much lux can we get out of defeating an individual heart?
Depends on the Heartless.
Oh, hell.
Everything okay, Dr. Boy?
No. Everyone on the ship, right now.
What's wrong?
Izzy, do I have the thing?
Well...
no, it's still in the whale at this point.
We need to get the thing out of the whale.
According to the sensors, there's a lightning strike that's about to hit pretty much exactly where we are.
I'm getting the stone.
It's
I'm
your
getting the
funeral.
stone,
Everybody else on the ship.
Then I am going to vanish into darkness to save myself.
What now?
Well, the Grim's going to help you get the stone by just blowing things up.
I'm going to help you get the stone and then rush whoever is in there out of there quickly.
Well, that will be me, apparently.
Right.
So,
I'm
yeah.
I'm giving people as long as is, I think, deemed safe to keep the ship to keep the
I
door.
get on the boat.
Okay.
I get in the ship.
Izzy,
Yeah, we have maybe 20 seconds.
Izzy, is that enough time for me to get the stone?
It is enough time for you... Well, it depends. Are you guys just trying to beat down this Heartless and collect Lux from it? Are you using Lux-infused power? Or are you just trying to, like, wail on it for speed?
So, I'm already using Lux-infused power with the Grim because she was summoned with it.
Fair enough.
So, and her things are 5-second cooldown alternate... 5-second cooldown, wide area blast... 5-second cooldown, close range, it was single target blast, and then normal punches.
Okay. So, everybody who's attacking this thing, roll me 3d6 to see who actually lands the killing blow on this thing.
Izzy, I'm not focusing at all on this. I'm focusing on the nobody that has the stone.
Fair enough. Well, it's inside of this thing.
I'm going inside of this thing and getting that nobody.
You're not fitting inside there as a squid.
I'm turning back into a satyr now that it's beached.
Fine.
11.
Okay. 11 for...
Also, I'm going to... Well, you said roll 3d6 to determine who gets the kill.
Yes. So...
Also, Nick, as a heads up, you should probably be careful running around to stay away from clusters, because the Grim doesn't care that much about hitting allies.
Congratulations. I'm going after the stone.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Who? Okay, so let's see.
Please roll psychology.
Yeah. Basil, make me a your detective skill, or your detective ability. I believe that passes.
That's the advantage, right?
Yes.
Second, we're going with the deductive reasoning.
Yes.
Okay, I think I have to roll against a secret roll that you made.
I already did. Do what you will with that.
Okay.
Also, is anybody else whacking at this thing? Orion, are you finally unleashing that fireball? I didn't see a...
No, there's no point.
Fair enough.
I will kick it.
Okay, I'm just going to say Legrim is the one that eventually finishes this thing off. Mute, you're going to get... Let's see, for this thing, it's going to be a total of 12 lux.
12 lux.
12 lux.
Nice. That definitely made back what I spent. Do you want your 2 back, Coco?
Wait, is this from?
Debate it later.
Hold
Is
on.
this from popping the whale?
Yes, that's from popping the whale.
What happened to all the things that were inside the whale?
It can create those.
Okay, what about the things that it swallowed that it did not originally,
Oh, they're digested.
including the stone we were trying to get back from it?
Oh no, the stone's in there.
Get in the stone.
There's your answers. Do what you will with it. You guys have 10 seconds before something bad happens.
Izzy, do we have the stone? Do I have the stone?
In a minute. You're going through whale... I'm going to go with whale poop.
Oh no, I'm using telekinesis to tear that thing out to my hand.
Sure.
As soon as it's in his hand, I am going to grab you and just bolt for the ship.
Okay. I'm just gonna say, as soon as we get on the ship, we're just gonna say, all right, listen, we're leaving now to a different world. You're either coming with me or I'm coming alone. Decide now.
Come
The
again,
Grim's
what?
desummoned. By the way, and what do you mean? Why do we need to go to a different world?
Dr. Boy and Webby, are we all going or am I going by myself?
Then a lightning
Why-
strike. Open the portal.
Doorway to darkness.
I was on the ship.
What? Wait, why do we need to leave? Can't we just get out of the way of the lightning or whatever?
Yeah, can we get...
Lightning.
Hold on, did we get...
Dodge a lightning?
Hold on. Did we get... Couldn't I rush everyone to the ship in time?
Let's see.
It still takes
Who was attacking the whale?
The Grim who desummons?
Okay, who was attacking it that does not have the convenience of desummoning? Because you guys will need to make some kind of an escape check to avoid this.
I was.
Okay, who else is there? Muriala, obviously. Webby, were you attacking?
But I'm on top of it.
Okay.
Attacking what?
Were you attacking the whale to get it to to destroy it?
No, I wasn't.
Okay. So yeah, Coco and Muriala, you guys are the ones that need to get back on the ship. Roll your check.
What are we doing?
Rolling a check to get on the ship to avoid the lightning strike.
What type of check is it?
Whatever kind of skill you think you have that is appropriate for avoiding this.
I don't think any type of skill is. I want to use my speed and run.
You can do that.
Throwing has a telekinesis even faster.
I don't know what I'm rolling against.
Just roll me 3d6 if you don't have the running skill.
That's a skill?
pass by 3 on making us faster with telekinesis.
Just roll me 3d6. You've got a lot of base speed. You can do this.
10.
You're fine. Okay, so as you guys all get back into the ship, as the door is closing, you hear the loud whoosh of the water refilling the basin. And as that is happening, lightning is literally striking from where the center of that basin was, where the water first dropped, up into the sky. Dr. Boy, piloting check, please.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Passed by 6.
Okay, awesome. You managed to barrel roll your way around this lightning blast in such a manner that you corkscrew out of the way, turning your nose down towards the ocean. And as you guys look down to where the water was falling, which had just originally been the ocean floor you were able to stand on, a large whirlpool of water is surrounding that center of the ocean floor, and at the very bottom you see a portal to darkness.
Sorry?
So,
You cut out a little bit there, Izzy.
Okay, there's a large whirlpool directly below you guys, your guys' ship, as you are pointing down towards the ocean floor. The bottom of the whirlpool is a corridor to darkness.
Huh.
Don't go into it.
yeah, seems like a bad idea.
Definitely seems like a terrible idea, Jap.
If everyone's on the ship, I'm gonna start flying away from the portal into darkness.
Yeah,
We're gonna
why?
find a different portal to darkness.
What? Wait, do we need to abandon world?
I squawk very angrily. Mariella, do you still have this?
It's just lightning.
Oh, no, I'm putting the stone in one of my belt pouches.
I try
Can
to
we-
snatch it out of your hand immediately.
Can we put the pieces of the stone back together?
Because I have the majority of the stone right now.
Just gonna remember to say, that's a very bad idea, right?
Angry Works.
Yeah, I'll explain things as soon as we're not on this world.
Angry Works.
Wait.
I will roll an attack against you in a minute if you do not give me the stone.
I will roll stun against you.
PvP! You don't need me for this!
I am attacking you. I want that stone.
Which of us has higher initiative?
Me.
I'm at 5.75.
6.
Quit it,
Okay.
kids.
Go for it.
I will turn this spaceship around.
6 to hit you.
Okay, is that a crit?
No. I'm not specifically trying to hurt you, but I want that stone.
I believe that disarms the stone out of your hand.
Yeah, I'll just eat it.
Well, it doesn't pick its work.
Disarming the stone means it lands on the ground. It does not mean you get it.
Again, is it?
Disarming means it lands on the ship floor. It does not mean you get it.
Okay.
All right. Well, it's bad idea time because I have no choice. You're just gonna sit there and say, "Did you think I wasn't worried for a fucking reason?" And there is an eruption of power.
From you or the stone?
Near me. Wex, HT minus 11 are being stunned.
Can I pick up the stone that fell?
On your after when it is your turn, yes.
I go after Mariala, so okay.
What do I have to do?
Roll HT minus 11 or be stunned. No, Muriel's just gonna stand there glaring right now, and anyone who goes near the stone's getting the same treatment.
I am stunned on the ground, kind of twitching and barking like I'm hurt.
I'm going to try picking up the stone.
Stun!
You gotta wait for your turn. Hold on a second.
Oh, no, is he 100% that's happening right now?
Okay,
So,
Orion...
Can we talk and explain what's going on?
So you guys notice there is a
as soon
pulse...
as you're not on this world anymore, we can talk.
Anybody may roll occultism or thaumaturgy right now.
Oh no, this is very uncomfortable for everybody.
Well, that's my occultism.
I fail that.
Hold on. I will roll thaumatology.
You attacked me.
I stopped you from moving.
Oh, I passed by 3, actually.
Okay, so Orion, Dr. Boy, this is painfully obvious. Kind of scarily so. Nick, would you like to explain?
So, as that happens, she's just going to cross her arms and be surrounded by a aura of black and purple energy. As a note, for anyone with occultism, she didn't say anything or actually noticeably cast a spell. She just glared.
Are you using the power of darkness?
Oh, I'm using so much darkness right now.
You failed, you have no idea. But to the other two, oh hell yeah. Like,
When am I unstunned?
You get to make another check every turn at +1 every time until you're unstunned. She's just going to outright say,
Why do we need to
"My
leave the
magical
world?
masters has become interested in this. I highly suggest we leave.
One of the what?
One of my masters.
Work.
We need to drop off
hang
the
on.
bears at the
How
very...
much? Pause for 1 second. How much darkness is coming off you right?
An incredible amount.
Is he?
you can try.
Cast it. Damn it!
Oh, that's your activation, which passes.
Oh shit!
Don't forget to spend your FP.
Ariella, we need to have a conversation.
Okay.
Izzy, I have a terrible idea.
Nick, you need to make me a will save.
I'm vulnerable to this? Okay.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Do I get my darkness bonus on it?
That actually would be a disadvantage, I think.
No, you get the bonus. That's why you're vulnerable to it.
Pass by 8.
Wex, you can spend 3 FP. Yes, you may. You may.
Okay. All of it. Everything I have is mute near me.
I think.
Yeah,
right
I
next-
was near you. I got off you to grab the stone, and then I think I got stunned as soon as I picked it
Okay,
up.
Wex, I believe your luck's recharged as well, so roll it up.
So Izzy, I have a very bad idea.
I swear to God, if you assholes crash this ship.
Damn it!
Is it 1 for 1
Uh,
for this one?
how much
Just
lux
for this one?
How much lux did you spend? Hold on.
I had 4. I'm spending
I-
everything
Okay,
I have.
the
I
9.
was going to give you 2.
The 9 gets you there, but hold on a
Yeah,
minute.
okay.
Hold on. Sean or Shiro, what were you doing in the meantime? Sorry.
I still have a giant fireball in my hands.
What do you want to do with it?
You didn't shoot the whale with it?
No.
You didn't want to waste it because it was beached.
We're also in the middle of a ship, guys.
If you blow up my
It's
ship,
a single
I will
target.
find a- I don't care that I'm the least powerful. I will find a way to murder every single.
By the way, the droids and the bears are just watching you all, so confused. All right.
Nick, hit.
Okay, counterspell. I know fireball.
Fair enough. Ooh.
Counterspell passes. It just gets eaten by darkness.
Are you gonna like this?
Okay. So, Wex, explain to everybody what happened.
Okay, so I suddenly get up and my eyes kind of have this glow to them, and Mute, as you get up, I kind of put you on me. You feel this like light and purpose and surety of something, and you hold out your hand, and a keyblade appears in it.
What?
No.
What?
No.
No.
Oh.
No.
By the way, as if this doesn't get crazy enough, Mute, you've seen this exact keyblade before.
Can you tell me,
Wait,
send
what?
me what it is? I have a guess, but can you send me what it is?
Oh, do you remember when I was drawing all those images, like on session 1? And I
All
said,
the image.
yeah,
What is he?
Sorry, you broke up.
Mute remembers this keyblade. The rest of you make me an int check right now.
Pass by
Nope.
3.
Pass by 2.
Pass by 9.
Pass by nothing. I don't pass at all. I'm dumb.
So close to a crit.
Wait, do I need to roll this too, Izzy?
Everybody may make this roll. I will tell you if it's come up for you.
I don't need to roll it because I did a memory.
Yeah, yes, you do not have to roll it.
Sorry, Izzy, this was an int roll?
Yes, just a straight int.
Pass by 6.
Okay, Muriala, Wex, I believe. Who passed? How much did you... Okay, Dr. Boy, how much did you pass by?
9.
Sean, private message for you.
9. That works too. Webby, how much did you pass by?
2.
Not enough. Ori, you did not pass.
Yeah.
Basil,
Pass by 3.
do you have photographic memory or edictive memory?
I remember that I was planning to take it. I'm not sure if I actually
All right,
did.
I'm pulling up your sheet then.
Got lightning calculator.
Nope, you do not have it.
Okay.
Okay, so first off, the Keyblade looks like this.
What does it look like?
Redirect notice.
Huh.
No name. Okay.
Don't read it. Just look at
Oh.
the image.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a badass looking Keyblade.
By the
That
way,
is a- that is a cool
it looks like there is an eyeball at the very top of this Keyblade.
Yep. You're really just going to say to everyone is, so first off, badass looking Keyblade. Second off, I've been trying to do this non-violently. Simply put, I do not have a choice. She's just gonna hold up a gem that is shining super brightly. Don't attack me, or this is going to be incredibly ugly for everyone, and I don't want that to happen.
Sean, you sense complete fury and anger coming from me directed at Miriala.
Can we stop and talk?
I'm just readying an action to cast an insanely dangerous spell if people attack me. Or act aggressively.
Where is the stone right now?
On
I
the
think
ground.
Mute has it, right?
Didn't I pick it up or did I drop it when I got stunned?
You didn't get stunned. Mute has it in hand.
Can you just drop it in my mouth?
Sure.
Gulp.
I'm going to need that back.
Why?
Because I don't have a choice.
The gesture is over my dead body.
How do you not have a choice?
Coco, I wish that it wasn't the case, but unfortunately, if you make it that way, I'm going to have to accept.
How do you not have a choice?
What do any of
Okay.
you
Oh,
know
I have an idea. Hold on.
She just said, what do any of you know about magical contracts?
Izzy, how close am I to the
Actually,
door?
a small amount.
You should never take one.
Okay.
Yeah, you really shouldn't. It's a terrible idea.
Izzy, how close am I to the door?
The
A
door...
magical contract will have an escape clause, though.
The bulkheads are sealed, Coco.
I didn't ask you, I asked Izzy.
They're relatively close, but they are sealed because you guys are in transit.
I know I have low tech level. Oh, actually, I have something else for this. I sense a thing to mute. Need for escape. Find way to like a feeling that we need to get out of here.
Can I unlock the door with the keyblade?
Yeah, you totally can. Let's go.
Roll me 3d6.
Fucking damn it.
Can I spend FP to boost this?
You may.
I'm spending FP to boost this. I don't know what I'm rolling against.
Let me look at your sheet.
Have we completely ruined the game at this point?
Also,
I am shocked at how much has come out in like the past 10 minutes.
magical contracts and magical do have ways of getting out of them.
Nick, question.
Yep.
Did you have enough mana to spend to actually counter my spell?
Yeah.
Did you spend 15?
Yep.
Okay.
There's a way of.
Hold on.
There should be a way of breaking any
When
contract
they're
that was
starting
made.
to use the Keyblade, I'm surrounding our ship with death.
Also, that would not have unlocked the door because your skill level is too low.
What skill do I need for that?
Lockpicking. You get a massive bonus, but you're defaulting.
Well, I apparently now, as Coco's default rider, am going to be throwing skill points into whatever you use to wield a Keyblade and what you use to pick locks. So, thank you, Wex, for giving me a what does Mute start putting points into outside of summons.
No problem.
No,
Oh,
there is a very wide reign of darkness-infused icicles surrounding the ship right now.
Okay, that gesture fails.
Do
So
I get
just
your
one-
do I get your last sentence that you sent me?
what? Me?
Yes.
Yep. You get that feeling from me. We're just gonna. If we can go,
We
we're just
need-
doing that.
So we need to trust the ocean on this. Apparently,
I want to trust her? Wow, that's stupid. Holy shit.
that's what I'm getting from
Anger, don't tell him that.
Okay.
Do you know who the ocean was, who the person who helped us was? She's the one who wants the stone, so go ahead, give it to her.
Wait, did you say the ocean wants the stone? Isn't that the entire... What?
No. The ocean that was talking to us, that wasn't the ocean.
What was it?
Also, Sean, private message. Sean, not Shiro.
Mm-hmm.
Briella, I'm trying to defuse this as best I can, but I really can't do that while I'm flying the ship.
I'm going to put this very, very simply. I need to get that stone. I don't have a choice in regards to obeying orders. I want us to go to a world where someone who is far smarter than me and more knowledgeable than me about contracts can deal with things.
What world would we be going to?
Manhattan.
Manhattan?
You mean Monohattan?
Gesture towards Webby. Please help.
I'm just gonna mute myself and listen to this for a while.
I know Monohattan, I know Monopolis. I don't know Manhattan.
What skill is related to magical contracts?
I believe that would be thaumaturgy and occultism would be give you the broad idea. As far as actual contracts, you would need that plus. You know what? I'm doing it. You need occultism and thaumaturgy for the general magical overview, but to actually get into the nitty gritty of the contract, you need one of those two and law.
I am going to have to use both of my summons to help you with this later.
Does the ship have an autopilot?
You have two robots.
One of which I believe we've seen work very well on its own.
They also tore my ship apart.
They couldn't find a power
Stone
source.
for now. But I can't let that stone go. I am literally not able to let it go.
R2, pilot the ship, keep it on a steady course, don't remove anything. Thank you.
This session didn't go at all how I planned it was.
I'm amazed to hear what you thought that would happen this session.
I had an entirely separate thing going on, and you were going to meet characters from the other part of the world, but never mind. Okay, people are typing at me, it looks like.
Look, I just want to... Mine doesn't matter that much because it's basically the thing of, like, I apparently am going to need to use both of my summons to help with this.
You can't.
Later.
Oh, actually, if you can retroactively use something, I want to use Detect Lies to see if Muriel is lying about the ocean.
You may roll Detect Lies.
Succeed by 2, I believe.
Oh, telling
At the very least, Muriela believes every word that she's said.
that.
That's not good.
Now, thankfully, I wasn't exactly given a time frame, but I know she's impatient. She threatened to send an apprentice who is better at this than I am after us.
Who? Or is that part of your contract?
That's part of my contract.
Is it possible to see your contract?
Well, if we manage to make our way into her cave, we'll deal with her and probably Magica and whoever else her new apprentice is.
Lots of screaming works again.
Because if could see your contract, could potentially work on figuring out a way to figure out an escape clause or a way of breaking.
Yeah, that's why I want to go to Manhattan and not where she is first, but we have to do that quickly.
I believe in any situation, not being where we are will make it far easier to negotiate any problem we have right now.
Yeah, so, Mute, I'm gonna feed some things to you.
Okay.
What's going on? I don't hear anything.
Wex is typing up what messages Coco is having Mute give the rest of the party.
No, I didn't say it's for the rest of the party. This is for you to interpret as you will.
Please add me to this.
We don't really have the time for that.
You see, that's the real problem here. Because as I said, right now, she showed up here. She gave me my orders.
Nick...
Yeah, but the stone...
Nick, you can roll me a...
Wexta, is Coco going to be upset if I say these out loud?
Coco's going to roughly trust you, but you get the sense of, please don't be an idiot.
Oh, Nick, roll me, worlds.
Like, the real sense you get is a sense of betrayal, because that's the second to last thing I said.
Yeah. We need...
That's my 0.
We have to fix the stone first.
I, quite literally, need to begin bringing that to her. We can fix it in transit.
No, we can't. And you should know that.
One minute.
We can have to do something here.
1 minute. 1 minute.
Also, it's probably good I failed the lockpicking roll because Webby has decided not to open the door for us because I'm pretty sure if that happened, it's immediately jump out of the ship.
That seems likely.
Or did Webby miss the gesture, please help us, after I failed to open the door?
Kind of frozen at the moment. She does not handle social conflicts well.
Neither does Mute.
Give me a second.
Mute is trusting entirely on Coco at the moment.
And the Chocobo is being very decisive.
And the Chocobo is being very decisive.
That's what you're getting for now, Nick.
Okay. So. Hey, Coco, if you know how to fix the stone, just one question. Does it involve needing to be near the ocean?
Isn't this pretty much an ice and water planet?
Yeah. Guess what my mistress has power over? In all honesty, there's probably a decent chance that lightning strike was her.
I think I figured out your
Now, it's concerning that she's managed to spread her power this far, this quickly, because this is far away from the world that she's supposed to be in control of, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is pretty far away from the place that she's supposed to be in control of. Or the only place. But if we have to go near the ocean to fix the stone,
We need to go to the manta ray.
yeah, which was going into the corrupted ocean. Oh gee, I wonder what someone who taught me how to cast spells with darkness would do to a world.
We need to go to the manta ray, though. The manta ray is the one that would.
And
Wait.
Dan, for you.
last I checked, we had maybe a month before the stone would lose all of its power.
Yeah, that's before it got split into 3.
So maybe a week. I don't know. I can analyze again. I'm guessing Coco's not going to let me though, so we won't actually know what's happening. But one of the other people who taught me magic, tricky bastard that he is, I don't actually have a binding contract with him, but he's really good at writing them and breaking them. So maybe if we go visit him, problem will be solved. Although, in all honesty, we are likely... Orion, just as a question, how do you actually feel about killing people?
What?
Why?
Because if we do manage to figure out how to break my contract, my mistress is not going to be happy.
Out of
Okay.
character, are you basically that one planeswalker?
I don't actually
Liliana?
gathering.
Are you basically Liliana?
It's sounding a lot like it, isn't it?
I
It's
don't
sounding a
actually
lot like
know
it.
Magic the Gathering. I can't answer this question.
I know.
But I think that makes this better.
That kind of makes it more amusing.
I know the answer to that question. I'm not answering it.
Liliana made contracts with 4 demons for ultimate power, and then went around trying to kill the demons to basically free herself from the contracts.
Which then led to her contracts going to a bigger villain.
You're not entirely wrong.
All right, look. Can you at least explain a little more about who your mistress is and what her deal is?
Oh my, how to explain her? You're just gonna nod and... You know what? Fuck it. I have this power. I'm gonna summon music and singing.
God damn it.
You're getting a goddamn villain song.
Yay,
I
go.
think I
While
know
I'm
which
doing
villain
that-
song it is after your...
I'm gonna talk to the bears.
You can't talk during a musical interlude.
Yes, you can if you're the
Okay, wait a
podcast.
minute, Nick. Privately, Nick. Is this the song you want me to pull up?
Okay, yeah, that's basically the song I want you to pull up. Just...
Okay, so you want... Okay, here's the second question for you.
I haven't actually thought out the stanzas to this. I thought it would happen later.
Yeah, I know.
No, I was actually writing up a full villain song for when this reveal happened.
Oh, neat.
Izzy, why are you having the party split up into a fight over a MacGuffin?
I didn't!
In this
You
early...
guys did this!
Alright.
We're not the one who said we have to fight over the
Oh,
MacGuffin.
Let me put it this way: it is a redubbed version of Poor Unfortunate Souls.
Oh, 100%.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that's what was my guess as well.
Also, Sean, don't worry. You already have the Keyblade skill that you're rolling for as of right now.
No, it's very simple. Like, think what you would do when you have nothing, when you dream of nothing, and then someone comes along offering you everything you ever wanted.
God damn it, Nick.
Now, I'm not actually. Fuck, all of you are too young, aren't you?
You sure I'm too young?
No.
Muriel is in her 20s in all the forms that you saw her in.
Sorry, what was the line you said again?
Yeah, do you have any idea how old I actually am?
I have no idea how old Coco is, but no, she's supposed to look like you, Webby.
Sorry, what was the line before you said you're too young?
Like, have you ever been stuck there and someone comes in and offers you everything you ever wanted?
Yes.
All for a
All you ever wanted.
very simple price. Your loyalty and obedience.
Going to tap a book that is attached to my belt and go and just repeat yes, or at least close enough.
Well, you see, the poor and unfortunate soul that was I was clever enough by half to think that she fought one over on the Sea Witch. And I did. I've actually been gone for several years now. But it appears she's caught up with me. And the old odes are, in fact, they're still there.
So, what you're ultimately saying here is that Scrooge was right. Magic is just a shortcut to hard work for what you wanted.
Oh, no.
And you decided to take it.
Oh, no, what I wanted was magic.
Don't make...
But
The
what?
thing is, a shortcut with nebulously high powerful magical beings, making a contract with them, is a shortcut.
No, she was basically the only person around who actually knew magic. Everyone else in my world feared it, distrusted it. In all honesty, given that she was the one who was primarily using it, this makes a good.
You think maybe there was a good reason for that?
Well, in Daybroken Town, people use magic to heal. In Manhattan, they used it to revive those who had long been trapped in captivity and near death. For Olympus, it flows naturally to everyone. Great heroes constantly use it. Magic is a tool. And you see, a tool, much like, say, a sword, can be used for good or bad. Some people choose bad. I've been trying to choose good. I really have.
Then why did you attack Coco?
Because I didn't have a choice.
Just so you know, I'm squawking during this whole time. I'm
You
squawking back.
always have a choice.
Actually, I believe she's literally being compelled. I have a feeling there's something that's actually manipulating her autonomic nervous system.
Seriously?
Quite
Yes.
possibly.
Then do we need to, like, knock her out and take her away or somewhere?
Well, the question is, can she allow it to happen?
Oh, absolutely not. I need to bring that stone back. The time frame is like a little finicky, but I need to bring it back there, and I don't know. If we manage to figure out a way to break the contract while we're there, well, that would be great, wouldn't it?
The stone is probably not going to... We're not going to have the time to do that before the stone's gone.
One moment. Is your compulsion to bring the stone to whoever your contract holder is, or is it to bring it to this Manhattan place?
It is to bring it back home. However, she thankfully did not give me that strict a timeline to do so.
What counts as home?
Atlantica.
Is that defined by what you feel is home in this case?
The world that I grew up on and fled.
Okay, so what you're saying is Metropolis
Does it have to
is
be your home?
It is specifically bringing it back to her. Bringing it back to her lair. Giving the stone to her. Incidentally, Magica's probably also there with her. That's where she teleported in the castle.
Okay, so you're trying to cheat the language of your contract. Manhattan is closer, is a closer world than where we are now.
Yes.
Okay.
More importantly, the smartest person I have ever met is there. And he owes me well, I might have to do some enchanting for him, but he's probably going to be willing to help.
Nick, FYI.
Oh.
That still begs the question of how we're actually going to fix the stone in the first place.
John, sent a message to you.
Yeah,
Also,
You get a sense of urgency to, like, we need to do this soon.
fine, I'll try rolling that again, but I don't think I can actually roll high enough to open the bulkhead. Yeah, that's the exact same as I rolled before. I'm pretty sure I don't get better at this. unless I get to, because I remember where pins are,
All right.
open it.
Okay, Mute. Question for you. One hand is on the Keyblade. Where's your other hand?
On the book. I was tapping it a second ago.
The book falls down on the floor and pages start flipping as though it's possessed, and it opens up.
Fuck.
Are you still gonna try unlocking, by the way?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Oh, this is interesting.
Roll again.
Who knows? This might give us more of a chance to figure things out if we can't. If you said that was a.
Should I spend
right?
FP to give me a bonus on this
Sure,
roll?
or Webby can do it.
Fine. Webby also helped probably. This is going to be a mess.
I asked for Webby's help. Webby still hasn't helped.
Shoot Keyblade, unlock at everything. See if you can hit Muriala with it, unlock the curve from the contract.
You know, funnily enough, I'm betting you guys shooting the contract would fix that, but Muriel doesn't know this.
Just shoot it at everything. Try unlocking everything in the boat.
Angry works.
Oh my god.
Is Webby helping unlock anything?
No, Webby is not at the moment.
Neither the bulkhead or the book?
I am
or Muriala?
in your direction, though, Webby. Even though you do not know what I'm saying.
Okay, I will allow this if one person in the party uses an ability right now.
I did not know that.
If one specific party member uses a very specific ability right now, I will let this fly.
Are they trying to unlock the bulkhead?
They are not trying to unlock the bulkhead.
I tried, I failed, I then accidentally started unlocking the book, and I went with it.
I already burned Serendipity. That's only once a session, right?
Did you burn Serendipity?
For the Gillyweed, though it didn't seem to do much.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough. Nothing's happening.
Can he use it again?
No. Unfortunately.
I mean, I'd be happy to feed power into the book.
I will try gesturing again.
Izzy, would feeding power into
God
the
damn
book
it.
do anything?
Same roll? No, nothing.
Hold on a second.
Webby, shoot the book with the Keyblade.
Why? I don't know what we're doing.
I don't know either.
Intuition, I think, would be a good way to try and narrow things down.
Oh god, okay. Basil. Okay, everybody be quiet, because Basil has the right ways and the wrong ways to do things now. Okay, so you guys have a couple of options here. There is shoot the Keyblade at the book. There is shoot the door with the Keyblade. There is fight. There is continue talking this out. Does that seem like all the appropriate options that you all have present? Can anybody think of any other options, correct?
I really need to pick up lockpicking. I can't do the Keyblade on either of them successfully.
I'm just gonna say, if anyone tries to leave the ship, I'm gonna stun them.
I mean, Izzy, I sent you a message.
I think between hitting the book or I think what was the suggestion, hitting Muriala with the Keyblade beam or something?
The book, the door. Keep talking. Get into a fight.
Exactly on the dot.
Okay.
If I funnel Lux into the Keyblade instead of FP for a bonus to rolls, does that go better?
Good question.
I guess the next time I get a chance to roll something with the Keyblade, I'll try Lux.
All right.
But
so
I've already tried my rolls with FP.
So Basil, as of right now, probably the best solution you can see from just everything going on and how the inner workings of your mind goes is A, shoot the book, B, talk it out, C, get off the damn ship, and then D, fight it out. Sean, roll that.
Whoever I think is
Nope.
Whoever has a Keyblade, I think we should try and use it on.
I can't roll good, Izzy.
I know.
You know this.
Try doing what?
Try unlocking the book. Keyblade things work? Obviously, something's
What will
happening.
that
We need to make
do?
some kind of connection. Well, time to find out.
Yeah, that sounds good. Do that. I won't. I want to see what happens with that.
Alright, fine!
Curious, the flaw that will kill all of us.
Two-handed, point at the keyblade. Two-handed, point the keyblade at the book.
I'll
Roll
assist.
lock
I
picking.
don't know how to unlock.
Said roll lock picking.
Roll lockpicking at +4.
+4?
Yes, for this at +4.
Oh, I actually needed it. Pass by 3.
Oh my god, where did... Well, I actually need to look
Everything comes out in 3 sessions that Izzy was not expecting to happen in over a month.
I'm actually looking at all of my notes for this game, and only one thing happened that I planned on, which was the damn fight with the nobodies that had the stone. Oh no, wait, I take that back. Miriala touched the water. That was the other thing I had prepped for. Dear God. Okay. Okay, so as this happens, there is a blinding flash of light within the ship. Everybody needs to roll me body sense.
Ooh.
I don't have that.
Yeah, no,
I succeed.
What is that one?
What is it, HP minus 4 or 5 or what?
all right, hold on, let me pull it open.
I'm checking. Body sense is Dex -5 or Acrobatics -3.
Oh, I have acrobatics.
Izzy,
Ugh,
I'm pretty sure this is... I'm only asking you if I can use that skill instead because I'm...
Yes, you may roll dreaming. I
Okay.
didn't even read your thing. Yes, you may roll dreaming.
I passed.
Holy crap!
Did everybody pass?
I think
Oh,
I
I
passed by
failed.
0.
Nick failed.
I failed.
I think Webby and Mute passed.
I failed.
Okay, also, shockingly, Coda passed, Kenai failed.
What about R2-D2 and C-3PO?
They're not with you guys.
They were on the ship.
They're not with you guys for this.
Damn it, Those robots don't have souls.
I disagree with this statement.
Okay, oh my god, I don't...
Those specific robots don't have souls.
Does
I
it
disagree with this statement.
Does it offend your ninja sensibilities, Sean?
It defends general sensibilities when it comes to certain settings.
It doesn't work in this case. Oh my god.
Probably because the book itself won't actually recognize them as living.
Pretty
Not
much.
that they don't have a heart or soul.
Pretty much that. Alright, they can go over here.
Because the book doesn't understand technical.
Okay, who
Hold on
failed?
a second. If Buzz Lightyear has a heart, I feel like C-3PO has a heart.
I think this is just the book doesn't recognize what they are.
We'll go over this in a bit. Who failed, first of all?
I did.
So Muriala, Coco, and Kenai. As you got, it feels as though you guys are spinning and tumbling through some kind of
Izzy, you breaking up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
blah 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 blah, blah 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 blah. Okay, let's try this again. You guys are falling through what appears to be some kind of circular vortex. And, like, it's very disorienting for Coco, Muriala, and Kenai. To the point that when you finally hit ground, you feel your stomach surging inside of you. The rest of you feel okay. But you find yourself in a large, bustling metropolis that is completely
You say monochrome?
I was going to say monochrome. That is the correct word for this.
Izzy, do
Okay.
you recognize where we are?
Oh, you totally recognize exactly where you are.
Yes.
What is going on?
I pulled you inside the
Holy-
book, which is currently holding Dr. Goodboy's homeworld.
It's doing what now in my
What?
homeworld?
I
What?
think.
Does that mean my homeworld fell to darkness?
I'm not 100% sure how the book works. I mean, when the book took over my home city, it didn't fall to darkness. I don't know. But mine also got transformed, and yours is remaining the same as it was, and I really don't understand how it works.
So we're inside Mute's book?
I think that's what we did.
And my world simultaneously somehow.
Yeah, but there's more people here, and it doesn't take us off-world, but it's also so we can go back. So we'd be going back to where we were before, but it should give us time to talk, maybe, or find someone who knows how to fix this. Because theoretically, Judge Master, who knows law, and the Grim, who knows magical contracts, can be here.
One
Really?
moment.
Oh, wonderful. We're stuck here until I figure out a way out. Great. Now we can actually talk without me having to threaten everybody.
Also, isn't this technically... What did you say this place was called?
This is Monopolis.
Is this close enough to where we're supposed to go that it settles your compulsion for a little bit?
Well, I'm
I
gonna have
think
to
it's
try and
more
find
that
out-
we trap Muriala.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try and find a way out, but since I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to be the one to figure out a way out, or we figure out a way through Mute's book, I just have to keep track of Mute, and we have time to fix the stone and figure things out now.
Now, one moment. Having come
Also,
from English...
Does that mean
Actually,
you're not
here's a
going to
quick
be
question.
compelled to attack anybody else for now?
I mean, if Mute tries to run away and leave the world without me, of course I will.
Well,
I
here's
wanted
the thing.
to ditch someone
One
here.
moment. We have a moment where we can actually try and talk things out, and having come from a line of nobility legal wrangling, I believe I might be able to help out with this a bit.
How about we take this to my lab so we're not on the street? The rest of you are a little more conspicuous in my world.
We might. Well, actually, there should be other people that are just as conspicuous because the other people that have ended up in the book end up walking around here as well.
Wait, really?
No one seems to really notice something's odd until you start talking to them.
Huh.
Wait a second. You said other people have ended up in this book. Does that mean the other people whose pictures were in the book?
Yeah,
Everyone
for the most part.
ends up in
Lena! That means Lena's here!
Oh god.
Well, this will be interesting.
I've got to go find her! Webby just runs off down the street.
Everybody can roll me perception checks.
Do I get a bonus because I've been here and this is my book?
Oh, that's what I get the crit on. That's what I get the 4 on.
Do I get a bonus because I know the city?
It's not the city I'm having you guys look around for.
I passed by 2. My rolls have been garbage tonight. I'm glad that the rolls have been in stats that I'm...
Wex! You see a friend in an alleyway nearby as you guys are walking through the city.
Is it John Cena?
It's John Cena.
We're never leaving.
Sprint towards John Cena.
He's just gonna be like,
John Cena will save you.
it's just like, bird friend, did you survive? Why are you here too now?
I think
Just
my
to-
book saved you.
Gesture to communicate happiness to him. Success.
John, great to see you. Also, you're trapped.
Gesture to communicate that Muriala is enemy. Succeed by 2.
Okay. John Cena's just going to look a little confused and look between the two of you. What happened?
Well, let's see.
So-
You were sucked into some sort of evil cauldron of some kind. We
Then
left
you
that
appeared in my
world.
book.
Webby, how much... I'm sorry. I'm not going to have you guys repeat everything that happened because I know what happened. Webby, how much did you pass your perception by?
Oh, I haven't rolled it.
Oh, you should do that.
Pass by 0.
This seems appropriate.
Nope. Are you guys following Webby or preventing her from go away?
We probably should chase after Webby. Also pass perception by 2, which I don't think
I
is
am
good
not
enough.
taking my eyes off Muriala.
I'm not taking my eyes off Mute right now.
So if we move
I'm
after
not
Webby,
leaving Orion's shoulder.
Orion is walking away randomly.
can people not wander and split off because I don't want to accidentally leave anyone here?
No,
I would
I
also.
guess that everyone is going to go explore, and we'll be able. I can track them down easily enough at this point.
No separate. John Cena's going to say
When-
that.
Yeah,
Why not?
so let's go
Well,
catch up
from what
with
we was-
Webby.
From what someone was describing earlier, if we separate, it'll be harder to notice each other as we try to pass by.
Yes, World Strange. See,
So, let's try to-
see, watch. John Cena's going to turn around and pull back his arm as though he's going to punch the wall and punch it as one of the buildings as hard as he can.
What happens?
Nothing.
Huh.
That would have
That's bizarre.
caused millions of dollars of property
Interesting.
damage.
I like how we're
Yeah,
just
the
assuming
world
that this
is
guy
now
punching a
kind of
wall would do
static.
more damage to the wall than himself.
It's John Cena.
Yeah, it's John Cena.
Ah.
This is something we all agree on.
Yeah.
Can you convert dollars into G for
Monobucks.
me?
Dollars into what now? You asking
G.
in character or out of character?
In character.
Are you asking John Cena this?
No, I'm asking Dr. Boy.
Because
What
Dr.
conversion
Boy
rate
said
is?
millions of dollars of property damage.
Yes.
Oh, sure, I'll rattle off the math. Don't actually know the conversion rate for this, but
Surprisingly, you guys would probably be using money. Where the hell is Webby on this thing?
Running
I'm not-
around!
doing
I'm not
what
asking about
Webby's
money.
actually doing.
I'm not asking
Webby is
about money,
running
I'm
around
asking about
trying to
G.
find Lena.
Seek magic, find Webby.
You can't use spells
At all.
at all. And it's not like this is a no mana area. This is normal mana. You recovered at an appropriate amount of rate, but you cannot cast spells.
Well, that's even more interesting then.
Observation. Do I notice that?
I have no gestures that indicate I'm casting right now.
You would not notice that. How much did you pass your observation by?
3.
You do get this, however. Webby, how far away from the group have you ran away? Mute
How
your...
long have they been talking while I've been running?
Okay, never mind then. Mute, you do not have your book with you.
I don't have the book because we went into the book, which
Yes.
makes sense. I don't think I'm holding it in dreams either. So that makes sense. Do I still have the Keyblade?
Yes, that you do have.
Okay.
You sense, by the way, that I'm sort of maintaining that as a force of will, but I probably can't keep that up forever.
Which means we'll probably need to use Webbies to get everyone except me out of this. Though, actually, I probably should go with you because I usually mentally project, so that would be weird if I only mentally exited. The book... I need to still figure out how the book works now.
Izzy, what I get from passing by 3?
You got nothing, unfortunately. The thing you needed is not nearby.
Also, I'm glad we ended up here and we didn't end up in Ivolus.
Webby, roll me another perception check.
Passed by 5.
Does she find us or does she find...
You find the group again. Though while you were running around, you did see a strange man in pajamas with a ridiculous popped collar in a park.
Oh yeah,
nearby.
was that one... Shoot, what was he, Fred, or what was the name?
Oh, hey,
Steve.
you're all over here now.
Sorry, what was the name? It's me? You said?
Steve.
Steve? Okay. I couldn't remember. I remembered it was generic. I have eidetic memory out in character, not out.
Yes.
Yeah. Webby, we found John Cena. From what he said, we need to stick together or we're just going to all get lost.
Hello, small friend.
Oh, hi, John Cena. Glad to see you're still okay.
Good to see you too. Why you here though? Are you in trouble? You in trouble?
We're in a lot of
No,
trouble right now.
the Keyblade kinda sucked us into the book somehow.
That's right. John Cena, no books suck.
Books don't suck.
Books don't suck, books are awesome.
John Cena is just
Agreed.
You can learn so much by reading a good book.
So, what are you guys gonna do?
By the way, John Cena, have you happened to see any other ducks like me around here?
He's gonna point at you.
Maybe a little taller, wearing a striped sweater?
Gonna point at you.
Made out shadow.
Gonna point at Webby's shadow.
Yeah, we'll look around and I guess we can
Yeah,
try to
like
find
me,
Lena.
but not my shadow. That's just my shadow.
I think what we
I
want.
just finished DuckTales recently. I get that.
Everybody roll observation real quick.
Can perception work?
Sure.
Pass by 4.
That's by 1.
Nope.
Pass by 1.
Hey, Miriala.
What?
So when John Cena points down at Webby's shadow, you do notice that's not Webby's shadow.
That's not your shadow, Webby. What does it look like?
Take a wild guess, Nick.
I haven't watched DuckTales.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
There you go.
What do you mean it's not my shadow? Of course it's my shadow.
Izzy, what does it look like?
Look on the screen!
Oh. Wait, is it actually literally blue?
Yes.
It's got a blue hue to it, but it is a black shadow, yes.
So, it's more blue than it ought to be and seems to have a sort of depth that shadows don't normally have.
Alright, Izzy, I'm gonna look at my shadow very closely here.
I pass to activate by 3.
Does not work. Fails.
No.
Fails. Does not work in this book.
Move.
The shadow is going to wave at you, Webby.
What the?
Well, good news is it's not a hot list.
Yeah.
I fall to the ground and try to touch the shadow.
Oh, it'll stay.
Lena?
It'll stay.
Are you? Is that you? What's going on?
Head nods up and down.
Are you stuck here? Why are you a shadow?
Pointing. Lena does not have gesture.
Pointing randomly.
Lena fails rolls. You see pointing at herself, pointing at you, gesturing wildly all around.
Wait, where? Is there somewhere I need to go? Where can I find you? Is your body somewhere else?
Just gonna holding out hands to stop.
Stop. We're doing charades now. We also know that Webby sucks at charades.
We do?
Yeah, that's actually
yeah,
a
we
thing.
do. Webby does suck at charades.
It's a little bit more that Dewey sucks really bad at charades.
Well, they both
I
suck
think it's a
together.
combined,
Yeah, they're both terrible at
adds
it.
up.
They're both terrible
It's
at it.
All right. What are you guys going to be doing? Because there's charades going on here. Mute, you know that Steven is over there now. Or
Yeah,
you doing anything? You've been quiet for a bit.
I mean, if I can't wander away, I'm not doing anything.
I kind of want to see if we can find someone that can help deal with Mariala's magical contract.
Basil, you said you knew the law.
Well, I know laws and I know how to try and analyze them to either see where someone's trying to take advantage of a loophole or where one can, take advantage of a loophole.
Well, the best
You don't live in central London and
Also-
not pick up this sort of thing.
Also, there was something where people could manipulate the law of the world the book first created or first summoned. So, Judge Master, if we can
Magic
talk
might
to
be a
them,
little more
do
complicated, but
something about it.
actual legal documents would be easier for me to handle right now.
So,
It's a legal document that's enforced through magical power.
So in the
That's
world that
better.
so in the world that the book, so the world the book first had when I kind of sucked my world into the book. One of the things with it was that the law was kind of laws that were created were had it completely binding and enforced by judges, which could restrict actions or force you to take actions, and if not, would automatically penalize you.
That sounds exactly like what this was.
Which, yeah, so Judge Master or some of the other people from that world, like the Grimm, that are in the book theoretically, might be able to help us with a workaround.
Does
I don't
Legrim
think
talk?
The Grimm talks, she just doesn't really like dealing with other people that much because
Fair enough. I can understand that.
she kind of. So the Grimm's kind of the wish-granting spirit of the book, I think. She kind of considers everything that would interfere with that kind of a lesser and a problem to be removed. But so, and I know, and I think there were people that had things like anti-laws, though I don't know if Judge Master or the Grimm would be able to give us one.
Anti-laws. Now that sounds interesting, but give me a moment. I'm just gonna pull out a piece of paper and write down. Izzy, I passed by 8 for actually remembering what the terms of the contract were.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave it up to you for how accurate I wind up getting them to show to these people.
I mean, you can try writing it up. You need the physical contract itself, and it's also, like, got a few loopholes in it yourself. You remember a lot of it, though.
Yeah, no, this past point is for writing up what I remember of it.
Okay.
Izzy, I would like to try to find people in this thing that could potentially help. Preferably if I can find anyone that actually can still use or create law cards.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so, but Judge Master or someone might know something that can be used as a stopgap measure.
You can assume that. Also, you guys have noticed that Orion has wandered off.
Wait, I was standing on Orion.
I probably grabbed you to look over the contract as I was saying it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Alternately, Sean, we could just do this out loud if you want.
Where did Orion go?
Disappeared into the park.
I think we should find Orion. We probably really should find where Orion went. We should go find her, I think, now.
Do any of us know how to track someone?
Well, we run around, we go around, we look, we kind of try to see if we can find her. I'm not sure if regular tracking really works here. Not that I know how to do it.
Fair enough, let's go.
We go searching for Orion.
Sean, sending you messages.
I noticed.
If you would like to send feelings back to me, please type them. We have essentially an empathic link right now.
Sean, does that get you to stop and talk to this person, or do you keep walking?
Izzy, should we roll observation to try and find Orion?
You should.
I just realized I actually have area knowledge for this.
No, you don't.
I don't? Shit.
Not for this. It's a yes or no.
Yeah, I do stop.
Okay. How can I help you, young miss? There are questions that burn in your mind, and you may find answers here. As many of us who are now lost do.
I have a lot of questions.
Okay. Muriela, you will eventually find Orion in the park talking to a dude in pajamas with a ridiculous popped collar and a goatee.
Oh, is that Stephen?
It is Steve, yes. How may I assist you? I have found that meditation and centering oneself can often be a pathway to enlightenment.
Meditation.
There's not much more you can do in this world.
What exactly is this world?
That is something we are all trying to figure out. From what I have gathered, it is where those who have been disassociated end up.
Disassociated.
Yes. We no longer belong. For some reason or another.
I guess that's a way to put it.
What is it? What is the question that burns in your mind that will give you the answers that you seek?
I think what I most want to know is who am I?
That is a question only you and you alone can answer. It is.
Wow, you are so helpful.
However, there are people who know things in this realm. But it is dangerous to go alone.
Okay, I'll go alone.
Do we find her when she's talking with Steve? Or...
Sure, you find her when she's talking to Steve.
Oh, that's... Hey, Steve.
Greetings, young mute. A pleasure to see you again.
To see you. These are my friends. This is Coco. This is John Cena, Mariala, Oregon. You were just talking to Dr. Goodbye, Basil, Webby, and I think Lena, and I don't think I ever got the name of the two bears.
Kenai and Coda. Also, Dan, you've been quiet for a while. What do you want to do?
Oh, Lord, I'm just trying to keep people from wandering off.
Have you figured out anything else? And you know who here would be a good person to talk to about magic and potentially contracts and laws?
Well, I mean, Monocorp has a very competent legal team, but magic, apart from our research into gummy tech, was not really much of a concern on this world or even really known. So I don't know about the magic side of it being very easy to find anyone. But if you're saying that other things are ending up here that come into the book, we might be able to find someone that I wouldn't be aware of. We could head to Monocorp headquarters for now and see if we can get in touch with their legal team.
This is only a single page in a much larger volume.
How many things here are real as opposed to a maze?
Well, I'm having a lot of trouble parsing this version of the city with my actual city, so...
Oh! I'm sorry, Dan. That area knowledge. Yes, you may roll that.
Okay.
I apologize.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
that works. That works.
Yeah. And Steve, would you know anyone who specifically knows about magical contracts?
There was one who came with me, Anthony, but he went into the building long ago, and I have not seen him since.
I'll describe what the other person that appeared on the same page as him looked like. Well, let me scroll up of the guy in a goatee with a suit.
Yeah.
Is that what he looked like?
Yes, with large sunglasses.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Anthony.
we could try asking Anthony to help with things then.
He's going to point at a very large building a couple of blocks away, which, Dan, you will recognize as the headquarters, your HQ.
All right, and I will amend my previous statement. So as far as I can tell, it seems to match up perfectly with the actual Monopolis, so I can pretty much get us around wherever we need to go. But yeah, I think the headquarters may be a good place to begin.
Okay. Are you guys going to head over there? What do you want to do?
Seems reasonable to me.
Yes, seems good because there might be useful stuff there, and at the very least, Anthony might be able to help us.
Okay.
And maybe we'll run into where Judge Master or other is along the way.
Fair enough. So John Cena, the Bears, and Lena are going to be sticking with you. Steven is just going to stay on his bench in a meditative state. He's just going to wish you good luck. Or, I'm sorry, what was it?
Where are these dangerous places to go alone? You didn't answer that question.
They are clearly marked. The dangerous paths are marked. The safe havens are, well, it's where we are now. That's all you get.
Mute, is everyone in your book this helpful?
Everyone is kind of different. Steve is actually, I think, kind of interesting in the way he talks, but like some people are more straightforward, some people less. The book at one point contained an entire world with really different people in it, which I probably should have talked to more rather than just kind of still hiding.
This book is one of the most fascinating things I've ever heard of.
You must understand, it is the nature of this book that people are constantly forgetting, and I am constantly trying to force myself to remember more about myself.
Isn't that kind of productive,
Have you-
though?
have you had any-
help in one life?
Let me ask you something. So this is I'm from the real version of this world. Do you think the book might be affecting my memories, even though I haven't been back here in quite some time?
I could not say for certain. If you are having memory issues, that could be the case. But if your world ended up here, that could also be the case. It is the very nature of these pages. Trust me. The more I meditate on the fact that I am actually in between pages of a book, it's something most people forget. John Cena's just going to comment, John Cena hate book.
Books are useful.
Steve, have you had any more luck remembering things?
I've remembered some basic spells that I used to know. Unfortunately, they don't work here. It's most troubling. I remember very little about my world. It was a world of metal and glass. But enough of that.
Metal and glass, do you know what its name was?
No, I do not. In any case, I must continue my meditation for the day, lest I forget more. If you need me, you will be able to find me right here.
Good luck, Steve.
Mr. Steven?
He opens one eye and looks at you. Yes?
Do you have any idea why my friend Lena is my shadow in this world? And how I can help her?
Is she your shadow, or are you merely her shadow?
She's very obviously my shadow. Like, look.
That was supposed to be a thought-provoking question that will get you to reflect inward.
Oh, okay. I'll meditate on that then.
Excellent.
Let me think.
No, you're still coming up with no, she's definitely my shadow.
Shoot. This isn't working.
You must clear your mind of all external extractions. A bear is going to, hover over you and just be like,
Okay. Meditate. Clear my mind.
Does anybody else have a question?
I just imagine Lena's rolling her eyes at this.
Lena's eyes are pure white, but she's just... You literally see her putting her hands on the sides of her temples.
These dangerous areas, what is in them?
Few live to see. I have not ventured out into them.
Great.
Does anybody else have any questions for Steven? Otherwise, he's going to go into a meditative trance of sorts.
I don't think anything important enough that's going to interrupt his meditation.
Hopefully, after my meditation, if you have more questions, I will be able to answer them. With that, he's just going to kind of prop himself up on the bench. Where do you guys want to go now?
Let's head to Monocorp HQ.
Okay. Dr. Boy, you get this for free. As you guys are all walking up to this building, it is a large towering skyscraper, and in the tradition of black and white cartoons, it looks like the top is a lot bigger than the bottom.
Spectacular.
Dr.
Yay.
As you all walk towards the main entrance, Dr. Boy, you notice that there is a door off to the left of the main entrance that you have never seen before.
Does it look like a normal door building, or does it look...
It looks like a normal door to the building.
That hasn't been there before.
Well, let's go see
take
what
a
it
look.
is. Going to see what it is.
Okay, it just looks like a door.
Does it open?
Oh, it opens.
Is it labeled anything?
It is not labeled anything.
What's behind the door?
A street. I want you all to imagine this. You are opening a door to go into a building, but instead of it going into the building, it exits onto a long street that ends up going, if you look to the right, towards a traffic circle. Going towards the right leads down several alleyways. Who's going through this door?
Does anything beyond that door look familiar to me?
Absolutely nothing. It's in
We might want to investigate the building first.
It's in color.
Oh.
Oh, wow. I don't have to go through that door.
Let's investigate the building first and then come back to the door.
Yeah.
Sure. You can do that.
Fine.
Because we should try to find Anthony.
Steven already told you he's not here.
But he said he went in this direction. Look.
Yes, he did point at the building.
So he might be inside the door then. Is there anything, Dr. Boy, that you think we should get from the building first, or?
Well, I can, assuming I can take things out of the book, I certainly could have some tools and parts that could help with the ship.
Okay, so I will give you this, Dan. The building is exactly the way you remember it. People are bustling as though nothing bad has ever happened. You can pick up parts. That's no problem.
All right, then I will grab some. I'll head to my lab brief. Parts that I think will either be hard to manufacture, particularly useful for the systems that I have yet to fully refine on the ship.
Fair enough.
And I'll stuff them in my hat.
All right, Dan, FYI, I'm just going to give you this now versus later. When you guys leave the book, they will not be going with you. I'm just going to tell you that right now.
All right.
Sorry.
Don't know that in character, so I'm still grabbing them.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Just don't add them to your inventory. That's the only reason I'm telling you this. If there's anything else you guys want to do, most of the people here are sausage dogs, cats, and whatnot, working at desks. A few people in the break room are playing poker.
Have I been able to find anything interesting in the contract information?
Roll me law.
Pretty sure that's no good.
Nope, it is not.
I'm going to attempt to communicate with Lena using two languages that, out of character, I know she doesn't know, which is American Sign Language and Morse code.
It will fail. She will give you a confused look and just kind of be like, the classic, "What are you doing?" Which you don't pick up on because she can't she can't gesture. I was looking at my dice and I'm like, oh, that might have passed. Nope, no it didn't.
I think the biggest question is whether or not Webby leaves with me.
That's a good question.
What was the question?
I think the biggest question is we've determined Dr. Goodboy does not get to leave with the parts, but does Webby get to leave?
Good question. All right.
What sort of places would the Judge Master be?
I don't really know. Before, when the world in the book was something else, the judges had the headquarters, or he would be at the castle until he left the castle. I don't know. The Judge Master doesn't like talking to me that much because of the things that happened before, I think.
John Cena never seen nothing about book like that before.
That book's strange.
All right. So what do you guys want to do?
I guess we go through the door now to see if we can find Anthony there.
Okay. So here's the thing. You guys see like a large. You guys end up on a different street. This one is in color, and as soon as you close the door, you look behind you, and it's like it looks like just like a storefront through the door, and like on top of it, it has a sign that says Monopolis. I said that correctly, right, Dan?
Yep.
Yeah. And that's it. Like, you can't see into it, but like that's clearly where you guys just came out of. You guys can. There's a bunch of like stores and buildings along this street. One of them ends up, ending up down towards a traffic circle on your right. The other leads towards a set of alleyways on your left.
Are there any other labels?
A lot of closed labels. A lot of empty storefronts.
I don't suppose
And there's
anyone
no one
else knows
here?
Where we are.
It doesn't look like there's anyone here as of right now. Though it does sound like there are some people coming from the right where the traffic circle is.
So I take it no one else recognizes where we are.
No idea.
Nope.
I will also say it's 11, and a bunch of us probably have to get up.
I know, I'm wrapping soon. You may not, Sean.
Yeah, I figured.
I'm gonna
I guess
peek into
we
one of
can
the
try
empty
to see if...
storefronts.
What?
Speaking of some of the empty storefronts.
You don't.
Sure, let's make sure we remember where this one is, though.
Yeah, they are blank. There's nothing to see in the empty storefronts. Similar to how you can't see anything through the Monopolis storefront.
We heard people coming from one direction.
Yeah, from the one that ends up in a traffic circle, or like a large intersecting area.
If we go over there, go walk towards there, do we hear anything specific?
There's a
or can we make out people?
There's just a bunch of people standing around talking.
What do they look like?
Humans.
Anything particular about the humans?
No,
Humans,
just
not dogs.
just people, normal people.
If I go over and say hello, what happens?
I mean, how are they dressed? Is it like modern garb? Is it like
Modern garb stuff, like early 2000s. They are ignoring you, Mute.
I don't recognize this place as St. Ivolis, right?
It is not St. Ivolis.
Okay, just wanted to double check that. But they ignore me when I try talking to
Oh,
them?
they're ignoring you like you're not even there.
That's weird.
Anybody else?
People don't usually react like that.
Go look at them like they're just normal humans and not dogs.
They're just normal people completely ignoring you guys.
Well, this is boring.
None of the other shop fronts had doors that opened anywhere, right?
Nope, they were mostly blank. Once you guys get into the center, though, everybody roll me a perception.
Fuck.
Nope.
Oh.
As is the running
Very
gag of this
successful.
game.
I am rolling really bad. That was passed by 0, but
Who failed?
I did.
No, I failed.
Okay, so who passed is the better question.
I passed by 5.
Pass by
Pass
5.
Pass
That's
by
by
3.
2.
I passed by 0. I don't think I've rolled below a 10 except
Okay,
that one time I was
okay,
like
so
test rolling.
so Dr. Boy and Mute, as you're trying to like get people's attention, and like try to grab their shoulder, you realize as your hand goes right through them. To everybody that, also to those of you who passed by at least 3, you're starting to see these strange things just kind of floating around the area. And for just these weird symbols that are flying through the air. And for everybody who passed, at the center, actually no, everybody can get this because it's obvious. As you guys are looking around the intersection, there is this large building, almost like a tower, which is marked and clearly opened and has the number 404 on it.
Meh.
That's never a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
Is it blue?
Yes.
God damn it.
Do any of us recognize these symbols?
One of you should.
What would even be the roll?
Now, what would this roll be?
What is the roll? Message the person or message the person. who knows.
Yeah, just message whoever it is.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I might have gotten the wrong number. No, it's right. No, wait, I'm sorry. 109 is the number of the building in big blue letters.
404 was funnier.
Yes.
404 was much funnier.
One of you should recognize this. Also, this is a game I haven't played in forever.
Except, Izzy, the problem is 109 is the wrong number.
What's the number?
104. 109 is the correct number in the real world.
Oh, then the number is 104. And bright and blue.
So we figured out who remembers this.
I have suspicions about what game this is, but I'm not going to say them.
Also, these symbol things are trying to fly closer, and John Cena's gonna, like, watch out!
What? What are you talking about, John? I'm just staring at the humans.
These things in the air. Does anyone know what they are? Can I roll something to recognize what they are?
Hidden lore, is he? Either one work?
No.
Occultism, hidden lore, grimoire.
Grimoire. Hidden lore grimoire will work.
Okay, how many points did I actually put in that? Probably not enough. Not enough, I'm rolling against 13. This is probably going to be a fail. Yep, that's a fail by 1.
Yep, no idea.
Why can't I spend FP on interrolls?
Think harder.
So...
So I'll just give you guys this. One of these things is going to land close by to you guys. Which one? Sure. One of these symbols is going to land close by to you guys, and this thing is going to appear.
What is that thing? Is that a Heartless?
That is not a Heartless. That is not a
Is that a noise from,
Yes.
That's what I thought, yep.
Yep.
I don't know what this is.
Yep. Oh boy.
By the way, as the thing gets ready to battle, you all break down into your attack things, and you realize your magic and your abilities aren't working.
Is my Keyblade working?
You have a Keyblade. Yes, it does. You are not sure if it's going to do damage.
For once, I'm glad I have a gun.
It is a bad idea.
Oh, I will give you this right now,
So
Dan.
what was the name of this game again?
The World Ends With You.
Thank you.
Dan.
Oh yeah, that was a game.
Dan, you pull out your gun, take a couple of shots at the thing. The bullets whiz right through this.
Shit.
Let's go into the nearest door. To the nearest door.
The 104 building.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
Yep.
You guys rush in as all the rest of these noise swarms, and this thing starts hopping at you, and it appears as though more of them are congregating. However, as soon as you get through the door, there's going to be a couple of people on the inside, and they're going to say, huh, why were you running? People can now see you, and you look behind you. You can see the noise, but they're not entering the building. And you
Are
notice...
you not able to see that?
See what?
Never mind.
Who let a bear in here? Everybody
Wait,
is...
there are 2 bears.
Everybody is going to be running out of the building now because there are bears in here.
Oh my god, don't panic, they're trained pet bears.
Ah! So now you have...
I'm shouting over people.
Yeah.
Can anyone convince them that they're circus bears?
Rolling bullshit!
Yes, a satyr shouting at people is really going to calm them down.
Yeah.
No, clearly we're circus performers. We're street performers. We're good.
Really.
All right. With this, I am going to say, okay, this is where we're cutting session. Dear God.
Okay.
Why is World's End With You in my book?
I wasn't the one who added it to this game.
Other Sean.
What?
Oh god.
I already told you all in the first meetup session that this world was in this game.
You did.
Also, this is the song that describes this session.
Where's it posted?
Where are you posting this?
General chat.
Yes.
I'm just gonna have this playing in the background.
Yes. Yes, that is the song that describes this.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, so first, my god! You know what? Screw it. 5 XP for everybody.
Yay!
Like,
I love how when we break the GM, we just get more HX.
no, because like you guys hit a lot of key plot points. Even you're not hitting the main plot point of the game, but you're hitting all of your self plot, which I am shocked by how quickly it's
We're
coming
doing
out.
all the side quests first, Izzy.
We're
Like,
grinding.
like you guys haven't. This is like me when I was playing Elder Scrolls Oblivion. I ignored the main plot and I went and I did like all the expansion stuff. As soon as I got the skeleton key, yeah.
We're doing every loyalty mission before we advance the main plot.
Yeah. So 5 XP for everybody. My gosh.
I wanted to wait till later to do my loyalty mission, but oops.
So yeah.
Yeah, goddammit, we have a time limit on the other one. Because it's Moana. Of course we have a time limit on it.
Alright, so session 7. 5 base XP.
I'm really hoping we can find something that just temporarily lets you ignore your contract, because laws can be fucked with in Ivalice.
Okay, so first,
I was fully counting on someone in the party being able to do something like that.
I didn't buy anything specifically for Judge Master, but I'm hoping when we find Judge Master somewhere in the book, we can do something with it. Though also, I'm not sure if we're even in the book right now.
oh, you're in the book.
Okay, good. We're still in the book.
Like you can be.
I just have another world. The book.
Also, no magic. Goodbye, literally 3/4 of my character sheet.
Goodbye, literally 3/4 of everybody's character.
Yeah.
Except me.
Did you say all abilities or like magical abilities?
It's by a case-by-case thing. Most combat and magic things do not work here. And there's a reason for that because of how this world works. Which, for those of you who have played the game, you would know.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Yeah. That said...
I was just thinking in terms of like intuition and psychometry and stuff.
Those will work, yes.
Okay.
Those will work.
Apparently guns don't work, though.
Yeah. There's a reason for that in this world. For those of you who've played the game, you know what this world is.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have not, so I'm clueless.
Cool, you'll get there eventually.
But not very far.
We need to find pins. Just put as many pins as you can on you.
Fucking pins. I hated that so much.
Goddamn pins.
Alright, so let's see. First person for the question. Again, what you learned, what you want to know, in or out of character. We're going to start with 1, 2, 3. Basil, what did you learn?
Let me see. I learned that Muriela has a lot of shit going on, and a more intimate connection with darkness than normal. What I'm curious about is I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to just kind of rules jockey the contract, but at the same time, I'm wondering if I could maybe try to override it and then just and then figure that out, but I'd have to wait 24 hours to find.
Fair enough. Alright.
I'm going to try to get Brittany to the people that can help you.
+1 to Basil. Next up is going to be 1, 2, 3. Coco.
Well, I learned a lot about Muriela today. I feel like most of that's pretty evident. Also, that you betrayed me in every respect. I will not forgive you for that.
At least I've never betrayed you, Coco.
That's true, and someone now knows how I feel about you, other than me, and why.
What do you want to know, Wex?
I want to know more than anything now now that I actually know this in character, why do I make a Keyblade appear? I don't actually know the answer to that.
Good question.
Lack of opposable thumbs is a bitch.
Yep. Did everybody get to see the image of the Keyblade?
Yep.
It was a spooky one, right?
It's no name.
It is no
Yeah.
name.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
It's a very specific keyblade with a purpose.
Yep.
I don't
I'm
know.
also I find it hilarious how I failed my check.
Oh yeah, to look around and notice the giant 104 building.
No, well there's that, and also to notice that keyblade.
Fair. Speaking of which, while we're on you, Orion, go ahead.
Well, I find myself back at the 104 building.
Yep.
That's for one thing. I've encountered these we seem to have encountered these white slithering things that I somehow recognize.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Mm-hmm.
And oh boy, Muriella.
You know, I was complaining about my roller, but then I also just remembered that I used a single ability to sidestep an entire boss fight, screwed it up, and then still managed to sidestep the entire boss fight with a single.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, no, you are the save or die character in the party. Orion, you get +1.
Thank you.
All right, next up is 1, 2, 3, Muriella.
Balls. This is...
To be fair, I was hoping you guys were just gonna let that stone go, but nope, you had to jump into the water.
She is very concerned in character about a number of things. First off, why is Ursula able to actually do that? That's really bad. Also, now I actually have to go back, and the loophole I used to get out probably won't work again. Secondly, even if it does, she's mostly looking at everyone as like, she probably is thinking, I probably have to vanish. Which sucks. Which really sucks.
Why do you mean? Did you say vanish or banish?
Vanish. She's very perceptive about noticing people's reactions, like, yeah. Unless something changes, this probably isn't going to work out considering everybody's reactions, which really sucks.
That's why I hit the timeout button.
This is actually the best timeout button you guys have.
Yeah. She's also still fascinated by the book, but that is way down in the list of priorities right now.
Fair enough. All right.
It's mostly just hoping they find a loophole here. We find another loophole when she talks when we go talk to someone else, and then finds a way out of this, and then she's free to go disappear, because that's probably what she will have to do.
Fair enough. +1, Muriella. Next up, 2, Webby.
I found Lena! But she's
Kinda.
kind of stuck as a shadow somehow, so now I need to figure out how to make her unstuck as a shadow.
Good luck.
But at least I know she's in the book, I think. Probably. This makes sense. Now that I've found her, I can figure out what to do next. It's Mute's book. Hopefully he'll be able to help me.
Hopefully.
I like how you said this makes sense.
All right. +1 to Webby. Next up, odds and evens. Odds. Dr. Boy.
Well, I have a lot of questions. How Monopolis ended up inside the book, and how all these weird worlds are being connected together by the book. A lot of questions about what the deal with magical contracts and the masters and stuff of Muriella. And I did also learn something today. I learned that as soon as we get the hell out of here, the first thing I'm building on this ship is a timeout corner. God damn you.
Fair enough. Oh.
It'll actually be like a stasis unit, but...
Yeah. And last but not least, Mute.
Fuck. So let's see. Coco can give someone a Keyblade, and that's cool. The Keyblade can apparently interact with my book. that's something that needs to question. Keyblade can apparently open the book and send us all in, but not devour a world and create a dream world. That's good question mark. Muriala has a lot of problems and has made some poor decisions and needs
Very
to
poor
explain
decisions.
herself better and various other things. And that's worrisome and something to deal with. Or other people also have some problems that we need to deal with. I kind of want to figure out what things are actually in the book and where they are, because and figure out why they're in the book and how and whether or not I can put them back out of the book.
Fair enough.
With the things with Lena, Mute does not know how, but one of Mute's goals is to put everything from the book back where it's supposed to go. You will notice that there's a very large number of things in the book that are probably not supposed to be.
Yeah, I would say there are, because I'm the one who put them there.
Yep, and yeah,
So clearly the answer is we need to kill the GM.
clearly.
Fight God.
I'm actually your guys' final boss.
You cut out there.
You cut out.
I'm actually your guys' final boss.
So, yeah, that's basically it. So many questions. Which is, the question is basically a why, what, where, when, who, how. Just all of them.
Fair enough, +1 mute. Okay, I'm gonna start thinking about the vote, but before I go into the vote, I actually have a question for you guys. What did you think of this session? Because, believe it or not, despite how much you guys threw me through a loop by triggering all this shit earlier, this has been planned.
Sorry, what was the thing you said? You cut out a little before.
Despite all of you guys throwing me through a loop this session, this has all been planned. Like, I knew this was a thing that was eventually going to happen.
It just happened sooner than you.
I don't know whether it's better to say "fuck you" Izzy or "fuck you, Nick."
I think for me, I think this was by far my favorite session.
This was fun.
Oh, this was a great session.
This is a beautiful clusterfuck.
In all honesty, there was like the start where it was with the water fight, and I'm just like, there's all the levels. What are we doing? And this just like, oh yes, clusterfuck of everything just triggered at once.
Let me tell you, this session probably went about as good as I would have expected after all this shit happened. There was a lot of other stuff going on in the world, but we're not going to ignore that for now because you're in book world now.
Yep.
We're in the timeout corner.
Okay, so we're going to actually have 2 votes this
Oh
time.
boy.
This time around. And it's actually 2 halves to the same coin. Just put a slash in between them.
We're doing both votes at once, not 2 separate votes.
I mean, I'll put both questions up at once so you can think about it. So it's going to be a split. Who, after all this, do you now trust the most in the party, and who do you distrust the most in the party?
Oh.
So we're just doing ours with slashes as well.
You can do it with slashes.
Well, this is the easiest vote I have ever done.
Yeah, for you it is.
For you it is. You are very clearly in one. You are like a radical in both directions on this one. For everybody else, knowing what else is going on does not necessarily swing it one way or the other.
This is pretty easy for me.
I have no idea how to answer this.
I will like to remind you guys that John Cena, Kenai, Coda, and Lena are all still in the party. With you guys at present.
But R2D2 and C3PO aren't, and I'm sad by that.
So it's time to give John Cena more XP is what I'm hearing.
No,
I'm
clearly
gonna
John
vote for
Cena
actual.
is going to be the 6th Ranger traitor.
You mean the 8th Ranger?
The trope is 6th Ranger.
I know, but there's 7 of you already.
Yeah, shut up.
I don't know. I think alignments for who is a ranger and who is not have started being revealed.
Just you wait, Izzy. We're gonna deck a ranger this bitch.
I will say that my things don't necessarily entail who I trust gets it done, just who I trust to not be surprising.
Yeah, like, it can also be, like, just like, guys, just so you know, this is only what's been revealed. There are still more layers that some of you have woven.
Alright, I have my 2 votes down.
Look, all I gave you was plot hooks. Tie these wherever you want, basically. So I assume I'm going to have more.
I did the same thing.
Oh, the best part is you guys don't even know how your shit's working yet. Because you've completely avoided those plots. Completely. Instead, you got this early.
We're good at this.
We're the best.
Like, the equivalent of what you guys did was you said, no, to hell with Olympus, to hell with Wonderland, to hell with Deep Jungle, we're going straight to Agrabah. That's what you guys have done in the past 2 sessions.
Sequence
But
breaking.
see, the correct answer would be to jump straight to Hollow Bastion.
You can't.
Sequence breaking.
You can't because you need the plot of Agrabah to get to there.
But we basically skipped plot we were supposed to hit first. That would have prepared us for this.
Actually, I take that back. You guys hit Agrabah 2 sessions ago for skipping those things. This session, you freaking got eaten by Monstro. That's what happened.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, we even had the
whale fight.
Character heavily using darkness reveal.
Yeah. So, all right. Seeing as how, is anybody still typing?
I'm still trying to figure out who I trust.
Well,
Nothing says something about this session.
Oh, now it's one scientist to another.
Jeez.
Look, Mute's very straightforward.
You think you're straightforward.
I think I am.
Wait. Dude, if anyone here is straightforward, it's me. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
Oh.
Same,
okay.
and trying to be helpful.
Okay, so you guys have stuff that you don't even know about, which I love.
Yep, we do.
Oh, I don't know about like 80% of what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm good.
All right,
I'm ready.
All right, so in 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So, okay, so
Muriala wins the distrust vote by a mile.
Okay, so
Wasn't that hard to see that coming?
I only voted for Rebby on trust because I know how well he will fuck us over.
Muriala! Why?
So here's the thing. It's mostly that the amount of power you have over darkness is very suspicious.
Yes. Quite frankly, my
That's
vote,
fair.
I was torn between Muriala and me for distrust.
Wait, why me?
Because you carried around a dimensional book that just sucked us in. And we don't know what's going on.
That is fair.
That's a fair
after
point.
Muriela, Mute was probably number 2 for me, just because of how ridiculous this book seems to be.
I also was at one point gonna put Mute as my distrust and Muriala as my trust, because at least I know what the fuck is going on with Muriala now.
If
That's
Wesley
fair.
had a better conception of exactly what Basil was doing to manipulate these Heartless, you might not trust him as much, but
oh,
she doesn't really understand how he controls them.
I will accept that.
Not that he does
like,
either, I
Mute
think,
also
but-
doesn't understand what's going on with the book at all.
I
And that's
understand
terrifying.
far too much about people who control Heartless.
I would like to point out that your names from session 1 were Team G and Team Poor Life Choices Backstory. Do you guys understand how apt that is?
Oh,
Yep.
Yep.
Like,
Like Mute can kind of understand what is going on with Muriala of like, you made a bad deal when you first ran into magic. I picked up a magic book and made a wish not knowing that it was going to get granted.
Yep. Oh my.
Be careful what you wish
For
for,
its worth, for
'cause you
everyone,
might just get it all.
she 100% believed everything that she was saying.
Yeah, I know.
Mute, just make sure you don't write people's names
The
in
devil is the most honest person in the whole world.
Why would I write anything in this book?
because I don't know, stupid Japanese teenagers.
I will admit, I was really hoping to have the darkness reveal if we wound up in a world where someone who was supposed to be good got seduced by darkness and then I smacked them down with it. But
Stop,
See,
This is
One
much
of my
funnier.
things was one of my worries of what would be the first time anyone else enters the book would be Mute just feels a lot of disadvantages and suddenly starts falling to darkness.
See, like
That
the best
wouldn't
part.
be great.
So when the argument started off as just like Coco versus Mariala, I was just kind of as like all of the like sprawling like Kingdom Hearts 1 like light and darkness speeches with like Sora and Ansem, but it's literally a shapeshifter screaming at a bird.
As a small
And the bird
child,
screaming back.
as a small child with the disadvantages of, let's see, what are all of shyness, clueless, pacifism, gullibility, guilt complex, and curious, tries to translate.
And in
Did
the
you say guilt complex?
But
Yes.
I missed that.
you,
bad.
why do you not trust Orion?
And then there's just the dog piloting the ship in the background screaming at everybody to shut the fuck up.
Orion was second on my list just because I felt confident asking her the question, so do you feel up to murdering someone?
I do think it also says something that nobody trusts the flies the ship.
Look, I've been doing a lot of empathetic linking with Coco lately.
Yeah.
Legitimately, it was really hard between Coco and Webby for who I trust the most.
What?
Oh, just because he's on the opposite side of the fence doesn't mean he doesn't trust you.
No, like, it was really hard between Coco and Webby. It's just, you're only gonna trust Coco to be a good moral compass and friendly and helpful. She also trusts Webby to be really useful at fighting.
Yeah, I don't know if I trust Webby as much anymore because Webby did not help me when I really needed it.
Webby was confused as fuck.
Coco was hoping that another Keyblade might have been a good indication of whose side to be on.
Yeah, but it's that
But Webby
Keyblade.
doesn't know what the Keyblade is, really.
But out
I'm
of
a
character,
bird.
Wex,
You think I know?
but Wex, out of character, it's that Keyblade.
I don't think
I don't know what that Keyblade.
Oh boy.
I know what that
Concerning
Keyblade
is what it
is
is.
after, but
yeah.
I actually don't know what that is because I don't follow the lore that much and don't know whose Keyblade that actually is.
The
Well,
answer-
let's hope it's not yours, because otherwise that's going to be confusing as hell.
I can't use a Keyblade myself. I'm a bird.
I mean, just Zolo it and wield it in your mouth. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I find it hilarious, Wex, that in and out of character, you don't know the significance of that Keyblade, and several other people know out of
Yeah, that's
character.
I feel like I should keep it that way.
Yeah, oh no, definitely. Like, don't read up on it at all. Like, because it'll be shocking when you figure it out.
Yeah, man.
Like, again, this has been plotted out for a while.
I don't know my Kingdom Hearts lore enough to say anything about it.
Good.
I'm not gonna be a sad bird.
And Izzy, I have. Why would you complain about the fact that I decided to add a world to your roster that we know is in canon?
But see, we know that it's in canon, so therefore the plot of it will get resolved in
So technically, it's not in Kingdom Hearts canon. Technically,
Yes, it is.
what isn't?
Isn't it in like the post-credit scene of, hey, don't worry, next
Oh.
game is going to be all Square Worlds?
okay, fine. I give you.
Spoilers!
I will concede that, but there's no content for it yet.
Yes, there we go.
But it's canon.
Fuck you guys. I gave you an interesting thing to work with.
You
You did. We
I'm
appreciate
also,
it.
I'm also thinking my full trust list right now. I think this is it.
You're what now?
List of trust in people.
That's an interesting list.
That's an interesting
Wait,
list.
wait. You don't trust
Yeah,
me?
especially given that Webby put you as the person she distrusts the most.
Same
Wait,
with
wait, wait,
Coco.
wait.
Again, it doesn't necessarily need to be a two-way street, which is the key thing.
I mean, well,
Well, I mean-
is well aware of how much of a shit she is.
No, but see, the thing is, I trust Webby a lot too. I trust Webby to fuck things up in stupid ways.
Oh my god.
Hey, for what it's worth, Webby is actually fairly competent among this party, it seems.
Yes, Webby is very competent.
What are you talking about?
You
I'm
do a
competent.
lot of things well.
What are you talking about? Orion's competent. I just roll terribly.
It's true. Sean, you haven't rolled like under a 10 in how many sessions now?
I rolled a 5.
Okay, yeah, you got... And you still managed to almost miss the giant building from your backstory.
I'm aware.
Oh my god.
I think that's my list currently.
Yeah, you know, I'm just gonna...
Also, when we get downtime, Muta is going to be asking Webby to teach him stuff.
Again, will not work for you, for reasons.
I know, but I'm going to try anyways.
But Sean, why are you trusting the chocobos implicitly like that?
Because we keep sharing empathetic bonds, and we've done that for the last, 4 or 5 sessions. I have been the designated rider.
To be fair, I trust the Chocobo a lot too because of said empathetic bonds. The Chocobo has a very good sense of things.
Yeah. The Chocobo is why my gullibility disadvantage hasn't been a problem the last, 4 or 5 sessions, because Mute will go, oh, that person's clearly trustworthy, and and Coco goes, no, don't trust this person, small child.
That's mine.
Dr. Boy and Basil are lower than Webby just because I don't interact with them much.
Basil's
Can you guys please not put this in the vote? Put it somewhere else.
Never.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
but
fact
boys
that I
like-
haven't interacted with some people too much is the only reason why I have.
Boy is like my pure point of neutrality.
Oh boy, this is so ridiculous. Well, if nothing else, I think that the game is actually going to spice up now that there are less secrets. There's still stuff going on that you guys don't know about.
The problem is we need to figure out a way before we leave the book of resolving some of the plot involving the stone in the contract.
It's
because
very easy. I'm going to dive out of the ship with Mute on my back, and then we're going to go deliver the heart, and it'll work out okay. Because I got Serendipity back next.
And if that happens, a rainbow cat that's casting dark magic is going to be chasing you.
That is true.
I am very fast.
Oh dear.
Hey, and if we run into any of the stuff from Evilus, you can pick up a few more races to be.
It's true.
Yay!
Oh dear.
Also, yes.
Venga!
Can everyone guess what my shapeshifting comes from now?
But you're what now?
From a deal with Ursula? Is it from a deal with Ursula?
It is technically that, but it's not exactly that. It's from learning her shapeshifting abilities.
Mm-hmm.
You poor unfortunate soul.
I mean, Ursula's an octopus.
And she turns into a human during the movie.
She turns giant. She changes people into lots of different forms.
So I want to give you guys one thing, which is a Disney fan theory, which I am not going to tell you whether or not it's accurate or not. But people believed, especially in the times of natives, that if people die, especially if they were seafaring in nature, presumably like on the world you guys currently are, that if people died and they were of evil spirits, they would be reborn as these ugly-looking crabs.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys know what the crab from Moana, right?
Yep.
So people found it kind of weird that in the show the crab claimed it was a decapod, meaning it had 10 legs total. And that's not
That might have just been to rhyme in the song.
It kind of might have been, but it did actually have 10 legs total. And there's
That's true.
only one other Disney villain that has 10 limbs that died horribly and would have been reincarnated as something so terrible.
Oh.
Doesn't
Ursula?
actually Ursula only have 8 total?
She has eight
plus two.
legs and 2 arms.
No, but isn't that actually a thing of they couldn't get all 8 tentacles to pair right, so they went with 6 and go, hey, she
Yeah,
has
hold on.
2 arms as well.
Jillian's telling me she only has 6 tentacles.
Yeah, she only has
has
6 tentacles.
and two arms.
Yeah, that they couldn't get 8 tentacles to look right, so they
She's
went,
really
oh,
a
she has
squid
6
person.
tentacles and 2 arms. That's still 8 limbs. It's still an octopus
Fair enough. Well, I'm just saying
because they
that
couldn't get it to work.
I'm saying that was a fan theory for a while. I'm
Yeah.
not saying if it's accurate or if that's what we're using. But yeah. So that all being
Like, this is a thing that because of the fact that my sisters went to a costume party in like Disney of a thing of different Little Mermaid related people in costumes, consider it a point of pride if other people got that, and would congratulate each other on getting the right number of tentacles.
derp.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Because everyone will be a snob about something.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Alrighty. Well, I hope everybody had a good time this session.
Oh boy.
That was something.
Yep.
With that, I guess I will officially say that session 7 for Death by Waking has come to a close.
With the sudden, what the
Am I
fuck?
going to end up being a catalyst for the apocalypse? I hope I'm not.
That's a good question there, and you'll only
That's
know.
a good question indeed. I hope to be able to study that Keyblade at some point.
I still don't want to get near you.
Fair enough.
And now someone else knows why.
If there is ever a time we get the empathic bond together, Wex, you're going to feel how much guilt there was over this, but that's not going to happen for a long time. I'm guessing.
You poor unfortunate soul. Alrighty, well, say goodbye to
See-
everybody who's listening, folks.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye,
Bye,
if we
guys.
somehow listeners.